Or it
It was
wasn't?
being recorded, but not your audio. I just changed it
Okay.
right now.
Okay, we can go. We can quickly go run through anything if you need to. I think we already covered some good stuff though. So
Hey, could you quickly just go over those points again? Sorry, man.
yeah, no problem. There's no point in me, doing this if you don't get the recording. So that's totally fine. Yeah, you guys start really strong. Um, for a while, you guys are just winning. So, you guys are almost accidentally in the that lockout I was telling you guys about, by the way, which is nice.
Yeah, the lockout meaning having someone in the middle and then having someone in the
The
wrap.
lockout, yeah,
What wrap are you
lockout,
talking about?
yeah. And when I get back to that spot,
Sure.
I'll go over it. Lockout in general means here we go, it's right there. You just want to make it really difficult for them to get up on warriors. Um, okay, so okay, here we go. So right now, look at the state of the game. So you guys have 2 warriors up, full lives. They're completely wiped. You have a snail that's moving. This is like the epitome of where you go into lockout. So how I have it written up, at least for my team, is that somebody plays wrap, and by wrap, for you guys are blue, so you would play just off the screen in the wrap. So off of their screen. So you would physically be right here. Somebody, whoever is playing the screen, the wrap. So their most common route is going to be to drop here like this, and it just so happens that iframes expire right here. So, kind of out of sight, out of mind, when they hit this ledge right here, you just dash from this position to the left, and you'll get infinite amounts of free kills that way until they wise up, and then they just come over like Kumsi does, but still, it's a good spot. The other person is responsible for this center. So if they can't really get to the bottom half of the map, which is where you're snailing, all they really have access to is the top, and your queen. The last part of the puzzle here is the queen is supposed to challenge, basically engage and shadow their queen the whole time. So if the queen does come up here and tries to fight this, then you should be up there just facing him, just kind of engaging him, and then like one of your warriors could also come up as well. And the other part of this is that, let's say um, they get this gate. Let's say Kumsi comes here. The last part of this is a snail rider. So let's say Kumsi comes here, stands on this gate, around this gate, and you know that the queen's going to come by and tag the gate. This snail rider should always have a berry as well, and then I would just suggest hopping off and stunning this guy off. Your priority at this point, if this is ever the situation you find yourself in, is to try and do everything you can to stop Kumsi from getting up until you can come, until because your team is not going to be far away. Like, you have map control. They're going to be rotating. One stun is more than often. It's usually enough for your teammates to have rotated in time to prevent them from getting up here. But as it so happens, we see Froggy here. Froggy's he's sitting on the snail, which, as you remember, I said this not anything you ever want to be doing. In lockout, you want to be applying pressure. The whole name of the game is pressure. So not just in lockout, but just in general. So if he was, say, responsible for middle, or let's say Michael Bolton was responsible for middle, and Froggy was responsible for the wrap, then this guy wouldn't have got through. He would have died right about here. But also, the iframes come out right about here as well. So
So it
it's
goes
pretty
over
nice.
right there, and then also the other part.
This, yeah,
Yeah.
this is a good spot to reside if you're blue. Say Michael Bolton. This is a decent spot right here to cover mid,
Hmm.
because a lot of people will just drop down like this. First of all, a worker is completely susceptible when they're falling, right? They don't really have any tools available to them. It's predictable movement. So that's why it's always best in this situation to try and kill them when they're falling. They're not going to do too much when they're falling. They can go left and right. That's it. That's why it's a good spot. So their iframes end at this level, so you can usually get free kills this way as well. It becomes obviously a little harder the second time they come up, because then they'll start jumping around, trying to be hard to hit. But I mean, you do what you got to do at that point.
Hmm.
So as it stands, Froggy is just really tunnel vision on this guy, and he's not accomplished. He's not accomplishing anything. He could have come over here and killed this guy all the way down here, and because he didn't, we see that he gets good game. James gets up, and then we already went over this. I say always play the snail as if you're never going to get protected. Always play, even if there's a guy right next to you. Always play as if you're not going to get saved or protected or something. So that involves hopping off the snail no matter what, if somebody's getting close. And for here, I would say Froggy, as we went over, Froggy should have seen this guy coming, and he did. And then you just sit right here, and you just dash up whenever he falls down. So as it stands, you have to sack. Not a whole lot happens. And then here you end up dying, but we already went over this. So good games, James. This is how he should have approached this situation, I think. So this is really good spacing from Froggy. This is the correct spacing because this is a sword fight. Everyone knows the spacing. If James goes in here, this is just an automatic 100% free dunk here on him. So what you have to do here in this situation, and just ignore for anybody listening, just ignore the queen for now. You just have to walk. James just has to walk on top of this on top of this rider, and then either dash left or right. Right. So if I walk on top of him, you're more than likely you're gonna bait out an attack from Froggy, and at which point you can clash, and obviously any type of clash in this range is going to result in killing the snail rider, so that's a win. Or you walk up to him and you just dash left before Froggy does anything.
I would do a. Could you attack the ledge?
You could ledge cancel, sure.
Yeah,
that would work as well. That's obviously way harder, but you can. It's just so easy to force that. The thing is that James is in complete control here. Like, it doesn't seem like it, but as soon as Froggy lets James within range, physical melee range of this guy should just be 100% dead because now he just dashes left or right. So what that means, if you now progress this in your mind to the next step and say Froggy is playing with that understanding, now Froggy knows that he can't let James stand on him on his snail rider, which means now James knows that he can just kind of waffle. He can wiggle back and forth right about here and bait out the attack from Froggy, right? So there's like a whole bunch of different levels of mind games here, but in this.
Oh yeah, what about if the snail rider jumps right behind the sword to get away from that, and that does not give the
situation?
Yeah, that's a different thing entirely. Like 100% here, 100% here. If I'm riding, I've already hopped off. There's no way I would stay here.
So it shouldn't even be at this point.
No, but they're brick mat sacking right now, so he can't.
Right, yeah. So that's why he's at this point. But
shit, I didn't see the sack. My bad.
Yeah, he's sacking.
He could have bought some time for Coombsy to come over with a bean. Coombsy's close enough. Or the queen's diving here. He could buy some time, like you said, by not just dashing in.
For anyone listening, though, the big thing that Chappy's saying is that James could be on top of Cheese Nips, and then dash left instead of right.
Yeah, it's still killing.
That's something no one ever does. Being on top of Cheese Nips right now, who's the snail rider, and then dashing left.
Cheese Nips also has infinite ammo right now. He's on a berry pile.
He's sacking right now. He can't do anything.
He can throw a beam.
You can throw a beam when you're sacked. Oh, I think at this range though, it would probably throw over this range.
It probably would. But yeah, you can throw a beam when you're sacking, and he's right there on the pile where he'd grab one instantly after he threw. He'd grab it.
It doesn't matter. I mean, these are. I'm just trying to share some knowledge of different things.
Oh yeah, that's some good knowledge, dude.
We already went over some.
The only problem is if you jump, which you shouldn't, because you can boop off the guy.
If you jump as a rider.
As the warrior, you get booped by the rider like an idiot. Oh, I get booped by the rider like an idiot all the time.
Can you get booped by this rider?
Yes. You get booped by riders. You can jump off their head and you can boop them. The only way you can walk into them is if they're on the ground. If you're walking, if you're on the ground.
Oh.
It's the only way you can go through them.
I didn't even know that. I'm gonna be honest.
That's why everyone's really scared of it, doing that, because they'll get booped.
So here he goes for the. He just kind of relinquishes his life here. Coombsy gets up again. I wasn't watching there. So yeah, this happens, and then now, no.
This is back to
Coombsy shouldn't get up here as well.
There's a little bit of there's the clash.
The other issue is so you see how this is just a chain effect, is a butterfly effect, right? If these guys had kind of handled their business right, you wouldn't even be coming over here. You wouldn't even have So how did James? Oh yeah, so it's all a combination, right? So James gets up first thing. It's the first step because
James got up there because
Froggy didn't let him. Froggy didn't finish him, so James gets up. Now you're required to respond to this pressure, which means you are opening. This is opening up for them. You see, it's all related. So the smallest worker mistakes have just they just completely matter. That's what sets teams apart. So now they're trickling in stuff. They're trickling in workers here. You're still way ahead though, so I don't know if you guys lose this.
It was close. It was a close match.
All right, you have full lives. Okay, what happened there? I didn't watch.
Goes in for some clears.
Right, so they're just stacking out of right.
comes in, kills Coombsy. Nope, he just kills.
He ledge cancels.
That was just kind of a blender. It looks like. Let me slow it down.
Coombsy gets this ledge cancel. He gets a clash.
I think
he gets the clash while he's in iframes.
You just don't come back in there, really.
Honestly, Coombsy killed me more times in this match than anyone.
Oh, I called that out 100 times in the video. How the lag matters. The lag is a factor for sure. So they keep getting up. Now they have the potential to lock you out. So let's see how they do that.
You do have one warrior just kind of playing underneath.
So he should 100% get. That was a really nice try there from James to try and get Coombsy out. I love that clash.
Yeah, I shouldn't have gone for that.
He was doing what
Coombsy was doing.
Coombsy did on the other side, the ledge cancel.
I didn't really learn my lesson, did I? Yeah.
You clashed it though, so. It was...
What you can do in this situation, if you really want, is you can just like dash right about here.
Mm-hmm.
Depends. Actually, he could abuse that play, but. Yeah, there's no point in poking too much.
He's already moving down.
It's a little too dangerous for me to go in there, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's too dangerous for you to commit, but you can make it seem like you're committing. Is what I'm saying. So like
I see what you're saying, and make him
like right here. You just tickle the dash here basically, and you're gonna get something from James probably out to the right. Probably like that. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's not too productive to really focus on that play, to be honest. That wasn't too bad. Nice clear. This, I mean, you could have easily died there.
At least twice.
And probably should have.
Right here on this dash. Ooh, you have the advantage.
So this dash should have killed you, probably. This dash to the right, probably. Like, I don't mind dogfighting, but a lot... I like it when they dash away from each other. Like, I like Peanut does this a lot. I feel like Peanut will dash. He'll get into a dogfight, and then he'll just reset. He'll reset with a dash away. Here, you should be dead here. 100%, you should be dead. You get away, which is cool. We're still just brawling. He just randomly dies because he shouldn't be fighting you either, frankly.
I think Coombsy hit Cypher with his beam. Right there.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, Cypher's on last. You guys are still 2 up. They're 1 up. Okay, so again, absolutely nothing that Froggy can do here that's productive. And also, at this point, there's no way that Cheese Nip stays on this nail. So you just have to read the situation, right? You've got somebody who's about to clearly try and get up here in Coombsy or Sack. You've got Brickmat and you've got Cypher. Like, both of you guys just fuck off here 100% of the time. Like, literally, you're both reset. This guy goes and grabs speed over here, and then you guys regroup. You guys aren't in position here to do anything. And you got a guy on top here as well.
Yeah, I think Froggy could have been covering that gate more than anything.
So, like, I mean, you guys both just end up sacrificing yourselves for no
on the same dive.
Yeah,
1 dive, 2 kills.
Froggy just. And by the way, I actually said Froggy was he was. I think Froggy was the MVP for me in this entire match for both teams. Here he just needs to. You guys just need to understand how to snail. Like, the purpose of snail. The purpose of snail is not to protect the snail rider. The purpose of snail is to win mill fights around snail. It just applies pressure. That's it. You draw people in, and like if you don't have the numbers advantage, then you don't want snail. You just want to fuck off, and you want to go get up freely on speed, or if you want sword here, or you get speed and then you get speed sword, you can convert into some kind of a full mill where you have a pursuer with speed. You can do that as well if you want.
Nice dive hit from Cypher. Snail moving back.
All right. Should be clear almost. No.
Dangerous position though.
Weird reverse dash there.
Out 2 again. So Cheese Nips just has to keep his lives up. He just has to not die. He just comes down like this. This isn't terrible. I mean, but then I think he jumps here probably. Like, he's accomplishing absolutely nothing by coming to the floor. That's 100%. He can grab a berry up here, and then he can do something else. He can try and get up if this irons out over here, or he can start heading up.
Yeah, that's probably the situation it's in. Yeah. Go to the top.
But coming down, maybe he just misses his jump. Frankly.
Yeah, I think he missed his jump. Maybe.
Did you just go in there? Holy shit!
Yeah, he went for a serious play. Holy crap!
What did I do?
Yeah, this is a 1v2. I mean, it looked pretty good, but it's Coombsy on a mace. Like, it's just not worth it.
Yeah, they lined up for you, but they.
No, it's
you saw the lineup, and it was too late by the time the lineup happened to even go in.
Yeah. They had good little wiggles too, so it was nice.
Making sure that snail doesn't get too far.
Cheese Dip's coming out, Froggy's coming out.
I think
So let's see what they do here. Look at how scary this must be. So I think
you
on
get
left,
one up and dip.
at least
Yeah, that's not bad.
two of these kills so far.
Yeah, and you dip. Yeah, that works.
That is good.
Dangerous.
Mace is covering you.
Watch it. Oh.
Wait, what happened?
Gets the kill.
He bounced off.
Clash and dash on the Mace with a dive.
Like, I
Dive
think
dash.
he's going for me.
Dive,
Oh.
and then another dive. Yeah,
Yeah.
Gets the kill.
that'll happen though. The Mace shouldn't have been up covering, putting his head out in the column.
Cat.
All right, what did you do there?
They're gonna move the snail.
Who'd you kill?
closer to Cat. Cat's got
All right, that's not bad because I don't ever hate
Fighting a mace.
To me, I feel like maces should be free most of the time for
Dude,
queens.
like, I don't understand how Yeesh clears maces. They're like spinning pretty fast, and then he'll still clear them. Whereas
Yeah,
like
there's
I'll
no-
bounce
there's no
off
tactic.
or die.
It's
So, but you killed this guy when he was on cooldown. That's my point.
five. Oh.
I mean, you didn't mean to. It sounds like, but you should mean to. Is my point. Like you should see all the maces in their cooldowns, and his shit's white right now. So a dash left is going to be very safe. Like he's not going to come up on you and kill you because you've timed him.
Cat's got the
And
and you
he's just
scared
100%
scared Sypha away with that dive.
Hmm.
It forced him out of the
So-
fight, and then you had a free one.
I understand this was accidental, but you should absolutely just be killing maces when they're not spinning their mace, when you can. Now, good maces are going to make it very hard to do that, understandably. Okay, but that doesn't mean there aren't plenty of options to do it still. Like they happen.
Yeah, I mean it's really tight timing, but we're playing in tier
what I'm
one.
saying is, like, I was watching.
be able to hit it.
I was watching Yeesh's your match. I was watching it, right? And
Yeesh dies too much, so I mean, I wouldn't take notes in that regard. Like you shouldn't be taking a lot of spinning mace fights. You shouldn't do it.
That's true.
I mean, you can justify it in certain situations, but if it's just a clear out in the middle of nowhere, and it's spinning, I would say never do it. Almost, it's just not worth it. I mean, especially
They
if this is
have
an
to pretty
online
much
game.
be clinging the ceiling. It's pretty much the only time I would say, hey, they're clinging the ceiling. You could probably challenge the mace, and if no one's behind you, to punish the clash.
Yeah, I mean there's context for it. Like
That's a lot of variables to go for a spinning
Yeah, this
mace.
should be a
fight,
nice
though.
clear.
if tier one was being out on him.
Oh, that's not.
That's just lag. Kumzi has this sword in his back, and he didn't die.
he has like a shield around his entire body, dude.
He gets a sword in his back.
Oh, nice work, Cat. Blue, they're gonna move the snail. Great kill.
That was a good kill by Cheese Nips.
So, I don't know if I would have been able to
He's
jump off. I
facing
think I would have
really
jumped
well.
off the first time. By the way, you can see it. Like Kumzi comes in and kind of wobbles. He fakes. I'm talking about the Snail Rider here. So right there, I feel like I jump off in prediction of what would have been an attack right there, which would have been fine. I would have jumped up onto this thing, and I would have still been safe when he actually does attack. So at least when Froggy gets this unlucky trade, at least your worker is right here, alive and able to try and rotate right up onto a sword.
Oh, he's just in iframes. That's what it was. He was still coming out of the gate.
Great turnaround.
Okay, so now obviously yellow's or orange about to get up. Gold's about to get up on everything.
Cozy again.
I don't know what happened there. That was really janky.
Great turnaround.
Okay.
Cozy again. Sypha you would think Sypha would be the one hunting the last life queen, but no. Really going?
We've all come to accept Kumzi, though.
Coombs is a good dude.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
Michael Bolton, get out.
Nice stun.
He was-
really nice stun.
Froggy fruit.
Ooh, wow.
Get out.
Oh, who's
Nice stun by
something?
Brick Matt.
Get the warrior out immediately after getting wiped. Grabbing both side gates. Can Michael Bolton get out?
Yeah, that's a good. Oh, but
Just
it,
unlucky.
unlucky. Yeah.
Sypha, walking the ground. Oh.
The
Yeah,
thing
if
is,
Sypha had been covering options, he might have been able to
That's-
kill him. Anyway.
that's the that is the thing. Since Barry stunning in general is still kind of in his infancy, queens in general don't really know how to like play around it yet on their own team. So here, like, this is probably just a kill for Sypha, if there is no stun, at all.
He does.
Right.
Mm.
Get out.
Like that's just a kill if there is no stun. If Brickmac say just doesn't stun and just dies here, that's at least a kill for Sypha.
Interesting. You're right. The stun actually helped.
Caught.
Wow.
Froggy
Yeah.
Fro.
Never even. I didn't even see that.
Walking the
I just saw.
You'll Barry stun your own queen, and sometimes they'll win a fight because of it. It'll
Yeah.
The
happen.
berry stun on the other warrior actually killed the queen.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll happen too. Yeah.
We're doing best of fives.
Yeah, it'll save other enemy warriors. All right, you. Oh yeah, I remember this one. You dominate him in the start here.
Yeah,
Aped.
Yeah, quarantine. Nice kill from Cat. Great opener again here for blue.
Team's going for the berry
So-
stun on him there. That was
They
good.
end up getting up, which doesn't make any sense because you guys had full control. So
They have
you got 2 people coming
one.
out. Okay, so
Okay,
Cheese
yeah.
Nips 100% goes left here through the wrap and
Yeah, he
plays
stays.
this gate.
Oh,
He
you mean
stays
like he
bottom.
should have stayed there and protect the
Yeah,
wrap?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as Cheese Nips coming out, he's got to read this situation, and
See that there's 2 workers on the left.
there's nothing to accomplish up here really.
Cat.
And in general, I mean, if it should just be common knowledge that one warrior should probably be covering both the bottom gates, and that should just be Cheese Nips in this situation as of right now. You have one of your teammates coming out as well soon. They're not going to be able to clear this ledge, so if the queen does come down and tag this, which is obviously what's about to happen, this warrior is not going to be able to stop it. So let's say Cheese Nips moves left.
Great opener.
Now at least Sypha's going to have to think twice about what's happening here.
And
He's out of his eye. He's out of his iframes by the time Cheese Nips gets to the gate,
Yeah.
and so he is a
This left gate. Cat
threat.
in trouble.
Oh.
Ooh, great
super close over there.
bait. Taking out good game.
All right. They have bottom control. You have top control.
Side gates doing well, great.
They're getting people out, it looks like.
Snail off.
Okay, so
was a mistake
I
going down there.
didn't see what happened, but I'm sure there was a mistake there.
Okay.
So I see you.
He's going
Yeah.
in against the Kumsi
So
mace.
A,
without
you're
his-
attacking a mace. B, you're attacking a Kumsi mace. C, you're dropping below the deck. So there's just a bunch of problems here. And D, this is like a 1v2.
What
so
you could
you
do,
just- What?
what he could do is he could dash right and force Kumsi. Like if he dashes right now, force Kumsi to do. Like if Kumsi does a rise, he has got Froggy to punish,
Yeah.
or to at least clash.
Yeah, I mean that would be fine. Anything
Go
but
towards your
remaining
warrior
down here.
is really what it is. Try to kite them to your team, but you dash left.
And dashing left is even scarier because if Kumsi doesn't kill you, now Syphic certainly will.
Snail off.
Yeah, he did. You're right.
The chain.
Or
They pinched you hard,
Yeah.
Ooh, Sypha.
You
and
probably
Kumsi
just felt pressure
Kumsi
for some
rises
reason.
anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
Your snail guy got off the snail real quick there though. That was pretty good of him.
Froggy with the kill. Gotta watch out for this Froggy sword. Another kill for Froggy.
So here, Froggy, I think probably should play the gate. Well, yeah. Then again, there's a queen there, so
yeah,
let's see.
good game. James is doing the gate. They do a good
He
job.
prevented the sack, is what he was looking like he was doing.
But
Froggy did take out that.
if Froggy essentially,
Froggy.
actually, Froggy should just have died here because
Sypha and a warrior.
Froggy's head is down here. His head is down, like he's not paying attention to what's going on over here. And if their queen could have easily gotten a kill there.
Another kill for Froggy.
Anyways,
Got one out though.
Kumsi
you guys
dies
are
from Marvel.
again in a good spot. Even lives. Let's see how you play this. So they still have people coming out. Looks like
Team is all
Oh.
Froggy with another.
Wow.
Seems
the
very
Sypha comes in here by himself.
This-
Yeah, Froggy wants to get down here. I don't think he should have been able to get caught here.
Froggy with
Froggy.
Froggy was at least trying to go to the right spot. He wants to come down here with the snail. Left.
Sypha just canceled his dash early.
Yeah, he just they're basically engaged right now, right? Like Froggy's worried about his head at this point.
Yeah, he's like, oh shit.
He goes under here. He's worried about this dash left. He tries to clash it. Now he scares. Oh, now he dashes out, and I think he had time to dash left again. Actually, if I had to guess, he probably had time. He probably
He
just
was
held
doing
it.
a great job over there anticipating
Yeah,
things.
he
Yeah,
did
he
seem
definitely
to.
held it. He had his dash off cooldown. He could have just dashed. He just needed
Yeah.
a dash left there.
MVP Froggy.
But you punish anyways, so you know it's all good. Froggy just didn't need to dive for the punish. Dash left, and then you get the trade.
And I think it was him.
Froggy
kills
didn't
him.
die somehow. Wait, who killed
Froggy
him?
killed
I
him.
think
Froggy
killed
killed him.
Yeah.
He outspaced the dive missed, and he dashed through the dive. Bam.
Oh, nice.
Sypha, I think he just outspaced Sypha, but Sypha definitely
I thought he was
had.
about to kill.
He could have extended the dash there. Ooh, maybe not. That was almost the end of the dash.
Super close. Yeah.
That was good spacing, I would have to say.
Amazing spacing. Yeah.
I almost want to say it's kind of lucky, but
Yeah,
It was
I mean
good.
it is a little lucky because he didn't kill him all the way down until here where he dashed right. So that was really late. You know.
Like he was waiting patiently for his stop.
But he should have. But there's we'll see. He's gonna go left.
Seems very versatile. This lit
I mean, I would expect to try and get the kill right here, but it worked out.
Froggy with another kill. So
It's hard to critique it. It worked out,
Froggy getting huge queen kills here.
and he didn't die. That doesn't make sense. What happened here?
Froggy
Is this
The
Coomsey?
advantage from no, it's gang. It's the advantage for being above. The sword hits the head before the sword splash. Bam.
Yeah, okay. That still doesn't make
Just
sense.
the advantage of it. Yeah, it doesn't. It should clash.
Nice kill by Moleko Bolton. You guys are brawling.
Took
Just
a
brawl
2-1.
less.
Took a 2-1.
Yeah. Yeah. Just 2-on-1.
Great kill from Brick.
Yeah,
And you're
the mace
not...
behind you was covering you if you wanted to.
The
like-
real sin here, Kat, is what happens a lot on my team as well, is you're so far ahead that there's no reason for you. Look, you have 1 extra life, and your snail is really close. So this should be how far ahead you are should basically directly inform how risky you play. If you're behind, obviously you have to play risky. If you're ahead, you should play super safe.
Great kill from Brick.
You had that mace.
If you're behind, you should play risky, and if you're ahead, you should play safe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
Oh, I like that thinking.
yeah. If you're way ahead, the queen should be less and less involved, because it should be obvious. Like if you start throwing away lives, you're just you're giving them a win con they didn't have previously. You're giving them way back in the game. Like just look at a lot of my games where we end up losing military losses. It's going to be almost impossible to find a game where we're behind on objective.
Well, that makes sense. I usually play the exact opposite of what you're saying right there, but when I do what you're saying, it usually works out for the best.
Yeah, there's always a situation like, oh, we're only 2 beans out and we lose. It's like,
Yeah, that's the worst. I mean, you're 2 beans out.
Right.
You're even ahead on snail, and your queen goes in for just
like a base clear on
Right.
Yeah, because they end up playing slow and looking for the greed, so that makes a lot of sense. I like that.
Yeah. So here, Bolton just mistimes his mace here. He should be moving left as his mace is timing out.
Yeah, he moved in.
That was a good movement by James to.
But then again,
support
maybe
the
he
left.
wanted to die so he wouldn't be triple mill. I don't know. I
Possible.
wouldn't know though.
So now you guys are, unfortunately, you're on even lives, and the snail is way less relevant now. Okay.
The queen's always the last piece of the picture too.
Nobody does this yet. I'm just waiting for it to catch on because I've told so many queens how to do this. But people need to start stubbing their toe. Okay, like
Toast ups, I've been talking about it a lot too.
the fake is it's okay. It's okay, right? Like it even so, I think Yeesh even got away with one today. It was a nice kill, but it's just so inferior to what I would call toe stub, where you just you dive, you hit right here with your sword, and then you hit right here with your sword, and you immediately dash and dive down to the 99% of the time somebody who's dashing out like this, right? If you're a sword warrior,
So you're saying
this is
I toe stub, and then I dash dive.
Yeah. In this situation, 100% of the time here, 100% of the time, you just dive down. You either toe stub here or toe stub here. I think both would probably sell it evenly. I mean, he's probably not going to have time to react to either of those. And then you preemptively, as soon as you toe stub, you come right back out. You toe
And in
stub,
this situation, your warrior's there to cover the punish too, so you
Exactly.
wouldn't even
that would work as well.
have to risk yourself.
Yeah, people have caught up a lot on pump fakes. I think people will catch up on toe stubs, but as it stands, like nobody's looking for it.
Yeah, no one does it yet, which pisses me off. But
You said you were going to days ago, Chappy.
What?
You said you were going to teach me a minute ago.
Oh, the toe stub? My bad. But you're learning that. Does it make sense? You just dive all the way.
It makes
all
sense.
the way right to here. Like 99% of the time, they're coming out. All right, and you preemptively just do a side dash and dive, and you get a kill. And if not, if you don't get a kill on this guy, guess what? This guy, you still do what you wanted. He whiffs, and you just come straight down and kill this guy, and you probably dash left and you make it happen. Got a guy here.
Word.
So yeah, I like how you're playing safe. Like in this specific situation, it was pretty easy for Sypha to come over top of you if you were to do that. But what you could easily do is you could toast up here and then dash left. That way Sypha can't abuse you, and you're still gonna bait out Matt for your worker.
Yeah, I mean the thing is that could also go wrong. Like let's say he toe stubs, goes under. Like this is before this happens where the snail rider's still there. he gets a Snail Rider, dashes left into the wrap. He's pinched between two swords at that point.
Yeah,
And like he could fake his way out of
situation.
that, but that could put him in a very bad position.
Sure, that's. I mean, you have to.
The whole point is he's clearing one of them.
You have to approach every situation differently.
The
I'm
thing
just
was,
saying.
I know how to pump fake, but the toast up thing I wasn't even aware of. So thanks for telling me about that.
Yeah, pump faking. People fuck up pump fakes all the time. You just dip too low, and because of lag, you're dead now. Like,
I'm not arguing about the toast up. I'm just saying, like in this situation, that actually could be very risky.
It could have been bad. It could have been bad. It's just that it's. We could open up any single game, and I could show you just countless times where, this is a perfect opportunity for a toast up. And
100%. I've been going for it and fucking.
The best thing is the warrior's there to cover you. That's the best part about it. Like, that's honestly what queens need to be looking at: where their warrior is and where they need to escape to, which is usually towards their warriors.
Yeah.
I don't know how he got out of there and killed Kumzi. Froggy just kicked some serious ass right there on the stand.
Oh, I didn't see what happened. I was looking away.
I was looking at Kumzi still. Yeah.
All right, they're out. Okay. So here you just do a dash cancel, right? It's pretty simple. You get the clear right here. You just cancel your dash right here.
As you kill him, yeah.
You can either dive and dash and then dive.
Did I dive or did I dash into him?
You dash through and get punished.
It shouldn't matter. It really did. Like, we're just splitting hairs here. The point is that you just cancel your dive like right line. But here you go all the way out.
You're right.
You cancel.
You missed your dive, and then you didn't hit dive again after you dashed to punish him.
I mean, did you guys do anything special? I mean, Chappy, sometimes I feel like I'm not seeing the entire map.
I mean, that's just a skill that comes with like time,
You can play it like they're close enough, they're close enough to punish you, and you can get yourself some good habits.
Chappy, are you seeing the entire map the entire time?
I mean, that is the goal. Like, there's times it depends entirely on how like engaged you are with something. If you're in a fight or something, right? And if I'm dodging people, like I'm certainly not aware of everything on the map. No, but if I'm ever if I ever have a breath, yeah, everybody's goal should be to assess the map and understand what's going on in the game.
I've told my team whenever they die to make sure to call something out, even just objective, like what they see on the map. Like if they can call it out, then
it's more like I play better when I see the entire map, and it's weird. Like I lose focus over time. And
how do you physically sit? Like, do you have like a really big monitor, and do you sit close? Like, do you play like say some Counter-Strike pros play where they sit really close?
Because
that's seriously bad.
And 27
yeah, that's actually really bad. Like, for this game, you want to sit pretty fucking far back. Like, it really matters. Like, it makes it a lot easier to see what's going on the map. If you that's why I've seen some Twitch players be just animals and with great map awareness. They're playing on like little handheld tiny ass screen. Oh, in some situations.
Another thing is, if you can get good at movement, like without looking at where you are, like
for sure.
You're like, I'm going from here to there, and it's free.
I do that sometimes.
You can look somewhere else and be moving. I'll kill people through the wrap when I'm looking. I'm not looking at my character. I'm looking.
I would say that you definitely you should have had the bandwidth in your head to keep track of this queen.
Yeah.
Because all you're doing is you're coming over, and you're coming trying to get it clear.
You can see both there. You shouldn't be looking at your team in the bottom left. You should have maybe seen one of them coming up, and that they have two in the bottom right. But as soon as you see multiple people in the same spot, you can look somewhere else. Like you can go there, and just keep it in your mind. So
you might want to consider sitting back if you can. Like, do you have a keyboard or a controller or what?
A keyboard. I can push my monitor back though.
Yeah, you might want to push your monitor back a little bit. Honestly, like I have a controller, so I can sit nice and far back. It doesn't really matter, but.
I used to play on a TV, and that was one of the things that made me so much better was switching to my monitor and not playing on a giant-ass TV.
Right, so you guys look like you like top econ, which is good. Froggy goes across. I mean, this is a great open. This is just a great open. It worked out really well. You guys have 4 berries to their 2, and you have a warrior. They have a mace. I mean, this just seems good.
It had a lot to do with you scaring Sypha from the wrap and then punishing their gate. Because you just like forced them through.
That was a good dash cancel. I don't know if you were engaged with Sypha there, or if you were trying to kill someone.
I'm not recognizing what I'm doing with dive cancels, really. So
dash cancels.
Or dash
Do you know what a dash
whatever.
cancel is? When I say that, when I say dash cancel.
Are you saying dash cancel or dive cancel? I mean dash cancel,
dash.
right? It means you
dash
just
cancel.
dive, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it means you dive mid dash. You're literally just can't just. It just sounds like you're canceling your dash.
Got
So
it, yeah.
like you're canceling your dash here with a dive.
Right there, and you're in the exact spacing.
Right. So you're baiting out
for him to dash towards you, and then if you had dashed left, you might have killed him.
If you had saved your dash, basically, if you had just moved right, you probably would have got a kill on Sypho, right? No, you didn't. It didn't seem like you were engaged with Sypho. It seemed like you were engaged with the worker.
Yeah, the worker just missed.
But that's the thing. This is another thing though, and I've done this as queen, even though I don't play queen rarely. But this is perfect for you because you can sell this even more. You can make it look like you're not paying attention to Sypho in this situation. So you do a dash cancel, and this is just a huge sell, right? If you just you probably should have canceled it, like on this lip right here on the edge.
Interesting.
Toast up.
I think what you did would have worked. Anyways, if
dives
you're
in,
right, maybe not. He probably would have killed you.
Oh, he was above you, yeah.
You probably did need to cancel it right here. But in which case, if you did, this is a free kill, right? This is just, and even the top queens right now, which you're one of them, they don't do this enough. They don't do enough dash canceling still.
No, I certainly.
I do the chappy bait all the time. You know we named that after you now, chappy.
Cancels and stuff. I'm gonna be
chappy
much
bait?
more aware of them now.
Yeah, it's the if you like pretend to ape it up and then you dash away and cancel, and then dash back towards them.
Nice. Yeah.
It's the chappy bait. That's what I call it all the time. I'm like, do the chappy bait, guys.
Starting to catch on.
I try, dude. I listen to what you say, but you know.
That's good spacing by Coombsy against you.
He's doing a good job getting out of the base.
So I always prefer to fill the tops. So I like your guys' position here a lot.
I always try to fill the tops before I fill the bottoms.
Just do bottoms unopposed. I think that was a mistake.
If you watched, did you watch our match today, Chappy? The B team.
B team versus. No, I'm catching up all the matches. Who'd you play?
We played against Treebone's team, Snailer Moon.
Nice.
Treebone's, Chuck Berry, and
yeah, we can watch it later if you want.
Oh, I mean that's fine if you want to watch it. I just was gonna say if you would notice that I was going speed mace a lot because of you.
Speed mace is good, yeah. On this map, I would almost only.
I go to the bottom gate now, dude. I go speed, and I ended up going to the top and getting mace up there because I got chased away. But I got chased, which is good for my team. They get free top beans if I'm getting chased.
Blocked one of the berries.
Blocked your own berry, yeah, dude. Cobean is now on the B team with us for the West Coast. So he sent us a firing zone image where like it's all red where he's throwing beams.
So this is what I mean by Froggy. Froggy's like he does work here. Like he's up here.
Froggy's bottom left. He's getting up. So whoever's up that sword is Cheese Nips. Now it's
Froggy. Okay.
Oh, right out of his iframe. Ooh, that was actually really intense.
Froggy's a monster, dude.
Oh, Brick kicks it right into his own. Nicely done, Blue.
Our game plan was to have Froggy up, Mill. That was my plan for the team.
For sure, dude. He's baiting out these dive cancels.
And
he literally is baiting out dive cancels and killing them.
Dude, we lost this one, and we really shouldn't have.
No, you shouldn't have. And I literally, it's crazy that you're asking for this because I literally have a recording of me doing this to no one.
By yourself?
Just analyzing the game out loud. I have a video. And on here, like, Matt misses so many throws, and I was talking to Matt afterwards. And you guys were ahead for a while. Always on econ here.
Cheese Nips rocked those first two throws, and he's still rocking them, actually.
His berries are insane.
He's got all of them.
My entire team's berries are insane.
The problem is the top three are still there now.
Okay, so this is something that I'm... Let's see.
That was a good berry stun from Cheese Nips.
So do you guys not want a ledge, Cat?
They want to go 3-co, and like
they want to what?
They
3-co.
We wanted to go 3-co. Yeah, we're gonna go 3-co.
Okay.
Which isn't the biggest problem if you can make it work. It's got to be coordinated though. So Froggy's up there by himself, gets a lucky bean. But if every time if he can bean stun at the same time someone else throws, it can get one in. So if you can just coordinate with your other eco runners, you can actually get some past the maces.
Yeah.
I don't know how he killed me there. What the fuck was that, dude?
I think he spaced you.
I wasn't watching you. Let's see.
It's like pretty weird.
I think he
sees.
successfully spaces you here, right? Like.
Oh yeah, yep. He's already rising, so he rises above, and then
he just dives on you.
Amazing.
It's the dive clash thing, where the dive just kind of sometimes works without having to press it twice.
So at
Sometimes,
this point, at this point, there's absolutely no, like, everyone on blue should be trying to get up on something. Like, they have 2 ledges, almost 3 ledges. Okay, like unless you guys have practiced this exact situation and you know how to like bum rush basically, which my team certainly hasn't. I mean, then you should probably be trying to get people up on berries, on swords or maces.
If Lobster and I were in the situation, I think we could get at least 1 bean in, maybe
there's
2.
There's so much pressure that you're applying in your hive that you guys can get up greedy as well, where you can get up with extra upgrades if you wanted to.
Yeah, speed mace would be nice, or even like a shield
lost
sword.
track
A shield
maybe?
sword would be
I
nice.
lost track of him, for sure.
Yeah, you just go and attack a gate, and he just finds himself in a decent. I mean, it's just a
Froggy's there, and then bam, there's a
But
clash.
the mistake is still there.
It sucks losing
The mistake
to
is still
your
there.
team, though. It's like fucking awful feeling.
I mean, it's not just you though, because like everyone needs to understand here in this situation that continuing 3-con against 3 ledgers essentially is just not a great strat. So what you should do is you should come out and tag a gate like you did basically, but you just don't want to lose track of their queen.
Maybe rise to get the height of
the mid gate as well. I prefer swords, but it's up to you.
Yeah,
maces are very good.
Especially to clear maces. Swords easier. Don't like a mace on mace battles like ugh. But a sword on mace, the sword's hopefully gonna win
on that map.
On that map, yes.
I don't see this enough.
We should have won this game right here, and
the next game.
I think we because that would have been the turning point because we won the next one.
Okay. Oh yeah, but just a note here is that like not enough ledgers come into clear often enough. Like people no one realizes that this is absurdly close. Like I mean, you're just neighbors here.
I mean, look, good guy James is right there to go through, and guess what he does? He goes back into the hive.
So as a mace, as a warrior or a queen, when you're ledging, say you're blue ledging gold here, you should be keeping track of what's going on here. And when maces, you should just be timing out maces. Like
yeah,
come
I
up,
kept diving at him. I didn't time him.
It's free. It's so free. They don't have a lot of. Yeah, and not only that, berries are just constantly pelting. Berries are constantly pelting. So there's just so many opportunities for easy clears on the ledge as a legend queen.
Also, if your team listens to you, you could say, "Hey, I'm coming in for a clear. Don't fucking hit me with a bean."
Or hit them with the bean.
Or hit them with
call
a bean.
For the stun.
Yeah.
On them.
You can call for the stun, but you could be like, "Hey, watch me! I'm coming in too. Don't accidentally hit me."
Oh man.
And we ended up getting no one up somehow here.
Well, what happens is you get ahead of your team, so you one of them dies, and then you move to the bottom gates before they're back up spawning, before they even have a bean and can get down there. So you're stuck at the top of the map.
So you beat him, but you go too low. By the way, you actually should have probably got the kill here, because you're first to dash sideways. I think. Right, like if this is tighter, if this J is tighter. Yeah,
that's a low J.
You dashed first, so you're gonna win the next dash fight already. So if this looks more like this, like Sypha's basically, if you're like Sypha's looks good, but he's just a little bit late, then you dash first, which you almost do. I think you actually had more time, but you probably get a clash or a kill there.
But that was kind of scary, and that was also kind of scary.
So blue, but you said nobody gets up.
Yeah, no one got up.
So.
It's because Sypha gets down there first with your 2 warriors.
I'm assuming Froggy dies just to random. Yeah, he just dies to.
He dies to the pile. Yeah.
So if you got the clash there, then Froggy could have potentially made it, but that's neither there nor here. So I wouldn't really know. Somebody else is getting up though.
I think you dash to the right there, killing a worker, but I think dash to the left.
I don't like the route from Cheese Nips. I think. So what I've started doing on this map and the way that we play it is you just stagger. Like this is just so much faster. Coming down is just so much faster than going up.
I
And
send-
what you're trying to avoid is you're trying to avoid random clears, which is literally how
Mhm.
Sypha killed somebody. You're trying to avoid
The
that
first
by
person.
staggering. So you have somebody come down like this, grab a berry, go down immediately, and then you have somebody who did the exact same thing, except he just stands like right here for 1 second. And then
You know what I do? I send that second person to jump and go over the top of this this gun gate to run to their side.
Yeah, but that's
and I send one
effectively
person.
It's the
That's
same,
effectively
it's
what
the same
somebody did.
issue, right? Because the queen's going to be there.
Yeah,
What
but
Chappy's
it's
saying is beyond
delayed enough. It's
beyond the
it's
left
almost
of the
delayed
The
enough.
opening should just be nobody should get killed in the same attack. You should all be in different, occupy different spaces. So this is fine. I think this is uncommon because most of the time you're gonna get a clash right here. The clash is way more common than I think what just occurred right there. That's a little bit unlucky, but you account for that. I mean, like I don't even hate this path. This path is fine, and you just have to build this in. You have to have somebody who also went down. Also, there's a really high skill maneuver here for a worker if you want to be.
Oh
slim.
yeah, I don't like
you
cheese
just
this path either.
you just come down like this, like as tight as possible. You come
Andres
over
has been practicing this.
and you move left. You never stop with the downward momentum and you grab this berry.
It's so hard to
If
grab.
anybody wants to be sweaty, go for it. It's really, really hard to do, but it might.
Andreas has been practicing that, dude.
So you can have one person go, but then if you have two people do it, it's risky.
They're both dead.
Sypha would have got 2 kills there, so that's why you have to have just one person do it.
Yeah, Cheese doesn't
And then
normally
I would say
do this open. I think it was just
this is a freestyle thing. Yeah, that's fine.
Spur of the moment, like, hey, I'm going up
different.
the long way. That's fine. It's kind of, if he had gone through the wrap completely,
yeah, if he would have
gone to the other gate,
he just needed to read the situation a little bit.
The problem is both of them went to the left gate when he could have gone to the right gate with his super delayed path, which is not bad. He could have delayed it. Like that's another way to delay it and get somewhere
I'd
else.
be fine with like somebody like a decent opening. I think would be like coming down, somebody doing what he did, dying. I mean, that's fine. Go over this way, jumping, grabbing a berry, trying to get a stun off or something, going down, trying to get up on right. That's fine. Having somebody come down like this, grab a berry and drop down, which would be this guy still, but like here, you probably want to start running left. You don't want to like just feed. The other situation, I think
Queen's so close.
I think Cheese Nips could do the exact same thing here, and just have Cheese Nips be the guy that lags behind. So he just grabs a berry and just stages here for like, he basically just stages and reads the situation and goes where it's free. It's that simple. He just needs to go where there's space to go.
Honestly, playing a little slower is actually a lot of the times the better way. Waiting for space, waiting for someone to open it up for you. Cheese Nips does go through the wrap, actually. That's what I just saw. He only after he's pressured away. He grabs his beam, comes back to the right. He's pressured away, and then he goes over there, and it's not.
3 times I think they missed each other by millimeters.
There's not the communication of the person who died saying, "I'm going far gate."
He goes down.
So they met each other. They met each other.
Here. I think Bolton goes right here, and then as soon as you see that Sypha and you are brawling, he can probably try and follow Coombsy down.
Yeah.
We honestly like to. My team likes to send one to the middle gate to try to get up shield, or just to try to bait some sort of movement from their queen. Because there's this big stalemate that goes on a lot of the time. Out of the open.
Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of inefficient play. Like, if there's like, I see you guys are basically like all trying to get up. So, but you can't. If it's not available, it's just not available. So you have to impact the game somehow in a like a positive way. So like, that could be somebody go do berries, or not in this situation, but in some situations hop on the snail, like on some maps, right? But you don't just want to.
This situation would be throw a berry and go grab it.
Yeah, you don't just want to keep dying. You don't just want to, ram your head into a wall here if it's not available. Also, you guys should be using your berries to bump people out as well. Because it's a 2-for-1 thing, right? Because chances are, if you go with your body to bump somebody out, you're just gonna get killed by the nearby queen. And if you use your berry, you bump them out. You buy 2 seconds maybe. And you don't also suicide. So right here, this is a good opportunity, absolutely perfect opportunity to bump out Coombsy.
He's falling, so that's a perfect throw. It bounced off the ground and hit him. Could have been perfect.
See what else. So here, Cheese Nips has the opportunity to, as he's walking by, or no, if he went down. I don't know if anybody else goes down. So also, this just doesn't seem available. Like, I don't know if I would even bother going here because like Cheese Nips comes up here. I would jump right here and then. No, that's forgivable. That's fine. That's totally fine. Because Sypha comes through the wrap and just kind of surprises him. And then here's you fighting Kumzi. Oh god, I think I remember how this one goes. You just died at Kumzi a couple times. So you guys are like locked out, and this is a scary ass map to be locked down. Are they full mill? Okay, they're full mill. So here you guys trying to do berries. You got
Berries
a
would be
laser.
nice.
I don't know how I
Right here, it's
Nice
Froggy
shot.
does a great shot, yeah.
That should
So
be
here,
every time I
if all you get is a laser, sometimes it's better to play with your laser.
Yeah, you're right. Playing with the laser, because then the laser doesn't go down, right?
Yeah, not as easily.
And also covers you. You both cover each other, kind of.
Yeah, I think that's also slept on at the moment.
That death right there. Why did I die?
You can see me if you watch. Me and Lobster used the laser pretty effectively in today's game. And we also won a 3v4.
I saw it, Adam. I saw it.
We won a 3v4. I'm gonna mute myself because I'm making an ass of myself. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, I mean, you guys did really well, but they did too, you know.
Can you get another?
Oh, painful. It's unfortunate.
Throw berries here for blue. Try to get some objective. Good game with another.
You guys are just 100%. You're just playing the game to get up.
You know, if the team's named after you.
Okay, so this is obviously like a mistake.
Yeah.
He's James is just waiting for you.
Yeah.
Here's all you got to do. Really is dive.
If I just dived, he would have came at me. Maybe.
I don't know. He almost looks like he reacts to your dash. Maybe. I think you probably could have dash canceled though. You could have certainly walked. I mean, there's two options really, right? Like, let's see, maybe even three. If you're a god, you could stub right here. That's almost certainly going to get a response because it looks so scary, right? Like he has to react. Or you could dive and just wait and see if that works.
I have been practicing stubs on this level specifically. I just never pulled it off. Because, like, a lot of times the queen is, like, protecting a gate. And you can stub right on the edge right there. So I did practice that. But yeah, now that you say more, I'm going to be more aware of it.
But you've got options. Like you could dive straight down. There's a chance he attacks and you clear him. You could dive straight down and he holds, which is good play. Again, just take it back to that what I talked about with you before with the sword v sword situation over a snail. Like you have more tools. You absolutely are so favored right here. Granted, in real situations, Sypha is probably going to come over and fuck with you soon, but like you have options. You can land, walk to the right, like you're going to ape him, and then like dash cancel left, right, and then just clear him when he tries to come at you. Or you can, if you want, you can just dive like right about here, a little too far away, and then dash cancel to the right, which is still out of range, right, and then move left immediately and then kill him.
I see. That's really powerful.
Or you can stub, like I said, or you can just walk. You can just space him like you're
trying to bait out his dash.
You could have also come around over like this.
Or I could have came over there at the top to the right of them and then like dive dash right into them. Both.
Yeah. You definitely don't want to just dash in here.
Yeah, you're right.
You've got to start canceling your dashes. You know, just play cheekier.
Mm-hmm.
Named after you.
You're playing as if you're a warrior and you have no control over the distance of your dash. So was that 3 for the first? Yeah.
They won that one, and we really should have taken that.
Yeah. You guys are all looking really strong. Honestly, I was really impressed by your team. Even though you guys lost us, I saw some really good play by your players.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good. I'm really happy I have this team. Like, I feel lucky to have them.
Oh, that's cute.
Sure is. Week 1. West 1 here.
Do you guys have openings and stuff?
We haven't ever sat down and found them. I think they each have their way of going. I don't know if we're calling out which gates we're going to. We do sometimes.
That's a good stun out there from James.
Oh, great bait.
What happened?
We're starting out on Spire.
Sypha did a good spacing.
Yeah, what happened here? So Sypha. So Sypha does he does fakes with dives. You know, at least he's trying. You're trying Sypha. You know, he's trying some shit. It's not as fancy as a dash cancel, but it'll work.
It worked. That's all that matters. I get better, you know. I'll make it look cooler eventually.
I don't know. How'd you kill me there, Sypha? What'd you do?
I think I was above you and I just hit you with a dash. I was right out of your
dive or a dash?
Dive, sorry.
So he's trying to bait you out.
I'm trying to bait him.
Sypha, if Sypha just starts fitting in more dash cancels, he'll just be the best queen because he's already thinking the right way. You're just not using the best tools for the job. That's it. So he dashes to right. You look like. Did you cancel there or did you? No, that wasn't a cancel. You dash again and he just
went
comes
above
over top.
And then dive down. Interesting. Up and down. Up and down. That's a Sypha move. I gotta copy that. I'm gonna use that on you, Sypha, one day.
Alright. I look forward to it.
So he comes out maze, starts spinning right away, gets it clear. Yeah, he messes up. He should be over here by now. Alright, Brickman's gonna get up. You guys have one out. You had one out. So in general, whenever I come out of a gate, I usually try and stay as far away as I can from all military units as a mace, because maces are really weak off of their iframes, obviously. So you want to try to just run as a mace. Well, it's not that you're just waiting for. Yes, you are just waiting for iframes, but you're also really weak when you're just starting your animation for your swing anyway.
Stay as far away from people as possible.
Yeah.
Got it.
I do a lot of running when I'm out of a gate, away from combat. So here, they're just stacking up. All right, so now this is closed. Like both of you guys should just run away. Access denied. That was a good move there by Bolton. He didn't punish, but it was a good space. So yeah, Cheese Imps, just stay alive more, basically. Just value your own life higher.
Last season again we didn't have tier East and West, but now we do. And these are two very interesting teams. We've seen Lit
3 maces.
Recently. Triple G just.
So this is tough.
The blender.
They won the IGL tournament. The weekend event tournament. Ooh,
wow. Okay.
Almost gets killed. Great double kill from Sypha.
So I mean, this is a little weird, right? Like, the only pressure it seems like on their queen here when you guys go up full is where does this happen? Oh, right there. The only pressure is Cheese Nips on a mace, like a regular mace. Like he's a naked mace against a queen, against 2. So I'm not sure what your guys' plan is here at this point, because your only plan to win is to try and get kills on their queen at this point. Now, if he's just trying to feed, which is totally viable in this situation, because you probably don't want 3 maces, but still, you might as well have been involved in that, I guess, a little bit. A cat. I'm not really sure what you're accomplishing over here.
Yeah, I was trying to. I'm not really sure what I was thinking at the moment.
Both these teams have been really good in tournaments.
Oh, it's a little unlucky. This is good spacing from Bolton. Now they've got fucking the opposite of what you guys had. They've got 3 swords, one's with speed. They are completely designed to chase you down now at this point. But you guys have still good numbers out, though. That was a little too aggressive. What happened there?
Spacing was better than mine.
There it is, everybody. We see you, Sypha. We fucking see it, dude. This little dash baits. If these are dash cancels, you get way more bites, Sypha. I'm telling you right now, dude. Way more. Your brain's in the right spot, at least. That's just an ape attack right there, which we like.
You mean
Just,
you're saying that Sypha should have dash canceled? Right
no,
here?
I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that I see Sypha bait people a lot with dives, and I'm just saying they'd be bigger cells if he did dash cancels. You know, like short dash cancels like this, he'd get a lot more bites from you. And here, you could have just you could have you could have done a dash cancel away right about here. Like this is one of the plays that I have is where you walk within range. I mean, this is literally how it's written up. You
The chappy bait.
range, you dash cancel, you half dash cancel away, you know, and then you're just set up like right here. And but the punish is, which is the unique part, is a dive dash, right? Because anyone that whiffs,
he's gonna end up lower.
Yeah, anyone that whiffs, any queen that whiffs, or not even whiff, it's just muscle memory at this point. When you do a dive or you do a dash, you're gonna finish with a dive, like 100% of the time, just about. Literally, probably 99% of the time. If you're doing what he did just there, most queens are gonna finish that with a dive. So if you're doing what I'm suggesting, it doesn't really make sense to try and punish with a dash dive because he's gonna be too low at that point. So let's say you've already beat him. You've dash canceled your right here. You've dash canceled your right here.
So you're diving.
He's gonna you're gonna react right about, I would say right about now, which is gonna be too late because he's gonna go into a dive immediately. So you're gonna have dash over him and now you're chasing him, which is a whole different problem. You know, if you're fast enough, you can catch him. Like he might stub his face here or something like that. You might catch him. But what no one does, basically, much to my dismay, is they don't try dive dashing.
I see what you're saying. So I should
punish the
predictive
dive
cancel.
Not always, but don't
then,
by any means.
Go,
not always. But.
Go underneath and dash. Got it.
Like if you've spaced somebody, basically all I'm saying is if you've spaced somebody, experiment with, instead of punishing with just a dash dive, experiment with a dive dash. Yeah.
Chappy, you don't play against me because I don't play a lot, and I don't play queen a lot. But that's what I use a lot because of you.
That's queen.
Yeah, it's really prevalent on a Juniper opening.
You know what I'm gonna do, Chappy?
Really
I'm gonna take all of this and I'm gonna like shadow box. I'm gonna like pretend in these situations and just like just really try to like do it
grinded some muscle memory
100 or 200 times a day or something.
Bolton, I think you probably could have maybe gotten a kill there. So what I'm going to do in like almost 100% of the time is what you almost do is you just you time your mace and you want to get under or over, directly under or directly over swords, right? They can't really do anything about that. So here I think you almost do it. This would have been perfect if you just kept it. If you want to go really low, right? Because your vertical movement, you're not losing any ground vertically, right? Like the whole name of the game is the bottleneck for movement is horizontal speed, horizontal movement. So if you drop down all the way like this and you're holding left, that is literally the exact same thing as doing this nice and tight, right? You're still making the same lateral progression at the same rate. It's just way safer if you're down here. So if you drop all the way down like this, as you start holding left, you'll probably kill his feet right there. I like the attempt here for the stun.
Yeah, it was a great attempt by Froggy. I mean, he did stun him though, right?
Yeah. But he didn't get away. So I think that you stun and you jump up on this ledge here, Froggy. And you're in a good spot.
Bolto even tried to make it out of there after that. He's like, "Oh, hold left now. Get out."
So you're pretty much screwed, it looks like. They've got... Okay, as I say that, Did you clear... Oh, you cleared a warrior. Okay, but yeah. I mean, it's just too much. This is where you're supposed to die. Like, you have no worry. You have to do something. Maybe you did a little bit too early. Like, you could have waited like another 5 seconds. But, I mean, this is forgivable, right? Like...
You have one coming up on left, so
yeah,
maybe wait for him.
Oh, you had someone coming out?
Yeah, I could have been
maybe go over there.
Oh, you know what I called out? Actually, I remember calling this out on my recording. Let me see if it's viable though.
It's pretty late.
So here, I think you drop straight down, or you dive straight down, because you've got 2-for-1 special right here. You've got like this queen, and you've also got a speed warrior. And Sypha's gonna have to dash somewhere, left or right, probably left. I don't know, but I think. In any case, Sypha's not a threat to you if he's below you, right? So if you can actually wait, like like right here, you have time to figure out something to do. Is he dropping though? No, he's going up. So I was saying you could probably dive and go right here. This is kind of unproductive to even really talk about though. You're just so screwed in this position that it doesn't really matter. No point really splitting hairs. Oh my god, you're so ballsy.
Yeah, that was a mistake, I guess. That works a lot for me somehow. I guess maybe not against Yeesh.
No, it's super common for people for warriors, queens to come down like this under the queen. I mean, that's not a bad play. You just did it so fucking close right here that you should have died, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots of queens will come down like this. Scythe is here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, what happened over there? Why didn't you kill me?
Probably just because.
Because it's unreactable. It had to be a read.
Yeah, it's like
it's not reactable. Like it's the exact same reason why so many queens make it through here like this.
Yeah, I'd have to.
Maybe we should punish.
It's hard to punish.
Yeah, it's hard to punish. Right?
It's hard.
Like, if anything, what you should take away from this is that it's pretty easy to come down like this as a start.
Yeah.
Got it there as well. Ooh.
What happened? Did you kill him?
Got it there as well. Almost got it there as well. Ooh, Cat did bait at that time. Really well done.
Died to Coombsy again.
Got it there as well. Ooh, Cat did bait at that time. Really well done by Cat. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna ever want to dive along the floor though. That's just don't ever do that against the mace. There's no. You're always aiming center mass for sure. And literally, they'll never be crawling on the floor, right? Like, they can't be center mass on the ground. So you're always gonna want to be trying to tap like slide horizontally against Coombsy here.
It's only because Coombsy's so good at he does a little hop before you get to him. He always does that little hop, which pulls his feet off the ground. So if someone's doing the bee's knees, he did both those. The first clash, he did a little hop. When he died, he did a little hop.
It doesn't even matter though. Even if he's standing,
it kind of does. It's like
I mean, it's not. You don't want to be. Even if he were to stand, it's not like you want to dive at his feet. Though. You still want to
saying I should have done that. Yeah.
You should just Well, first of all, you probably shouldn't have fought that at all. But if you're going to, at least fight like aim center mass. Oh, Sypho should have maybe died there. How did you die? Did you kill or did Cat kill you? Oh yeah, that was weird looking. So you guys are ahead here by a lot, right? So you have an extra life. They do have snail progress, but you have good berries and an extra life. It looks like you're protecting your econ.
Oh, right out of iframe.
That guy.
Yeah, I feel like you don't have enough peripheral vision, right? Like
I have no peripheral.
Probably should be able to. You should probably be able to see this maze coming up.
I didn't even know he was there.
Yeah.
Until I died to him.
Like he's really visible. Even he should be in your peripheral. He should be really visible right now. So when you do this dive, you either just keep your dive, or if you want to dash, you can dash cancel right here if you too. But yeah, I honestly think you might immediately notice a difference if you just sit back or move, or not sit back, but move your screen back. You might immediately get better, straight up. So here, James. I mean, he should have died, but he should have hopped off earlier. Stuns you. We got a laser here that you almost died to.
He forces the dive, which was almost what he wanted. Huh?
And Syph is like right there.
All right, where are you during this?
Here's time to
clear.
Fuck out of there.
I think you.
Didn't
No, never mind. Sypha's got your head. Sypha's got your head.
You guys are mirroring each other. Pretty much, you guys are doing the same.
So here you can try to get a kill on Brick, or you probably dive. Brick, I don't know. Brick has such trigger control. How does he not shoot at you?
He's lobster.
Like, how does he not shoot at you here? Like, I'm sure I shoot like right now, anticipating your dive.
The longer you hold your gun, the more dangerous you are sometimes. At least that's what Lobster tells me, and he's really good at
I mean, that's true, but it's like...
I'm like right there.
Cat's almost over him.
I almost think he's more focused on clearing maces than he is clearing the queen. To be honest, that might be why he's holding.
Yeah, that seems likely. Also, if you were keeping more track, you definitely have to keep more track of lasers in general. That's something that everyone has to do. If you kept more track of him, you would have had time to be over him already.
He's running from these maces so hard that he's like not really thinking, like he's not really watching the queen as much. Wow, Quincy.
Like literally, like I'm asking my team, is the laser down? I don't even know. If you listen to our comms.
Oh,
I'm like
see the thing is,
them.
the thing is with this map is that the laser's really the only threat. This is a unique map, right? There's no swords. Sypha, I mean, if you're kind of in this central area on this ledge here, you're not going to get surprised very easily. So basically try and keep track of any lasers, because those are the things that have a really large area of influence.
A laser takes a lot of time to get in position to shoot there too. They're either fall from the from above or come from the wrap nearer to you.
So yeah, Michael Bolton, he lost track of Sypha here.
Of the queen, yeah.
And they're about to just win. So here you're dead, right? Like
you go for it.
No, you get through. I mean, you had to do that. It was risky, but you had to.
You did it during Matt's iframes too, so it was a little less risky. It was more like one-on-one.
Like I'm not even timing out maces. I'm just going for them.
Oh, you absolutely have to start timing out
maces.
Start
doing that. Yeah.
I mean, when the snail is directly there, yes.
And by the way, like, this is no more prevalent than on Helix, by the way, because it's less obvious that you're trying to do it. Basically, you're just running laps like on Helix. You're just running laps, and so you're just keeping tabs of them, and you see them. So you see the, like, say you on Helix, just envision it. You're coming over, and you're just engaging for a second, making them start their mace spin, and then you just go fuck off, and you do like a lap, maybe even two, and by that time, they're just sitting ducks. They're ready to go. They're ready to die. They're ripe. All right, the comeback is real? Question mark. So yeah, you didn't need to jump off there, Bolton, because he was kind enough to bring you a berry.
Taking those berries to the chest like a champ. Boom. He's getting wrecked. I mean,
If anybody ever comes up behind you, snail riders, with a berry, and you have a berry, you have to drop your berry as well. Otherwise, they'll just pelt you in the back of the head and stun you, and then sack on you.
Yeah, that's a weird thing, right? So they can stun you if you have a berry in your hand.
Right.
You're just going triple here.
They can toss a berry to you
Speed
and
mace.
stun you, right?
You're going for the kill then, and he does. He gets the iframe first kill. Huh.
It's a Froggy.
Michael Bolton makes a really good choice, I guess.
Yeah,
no,
he did a really good job sneaking up on him.
Michael.
That's not the path I usually take as a mace, because that's right where your iframes come out, right? So it's easy to get dived on. But Sypha was just surprised, I think. He had eyes on 2 maces, not 3.
Couple berry maps coming up here. We got Split, then Helix. Ooh, early kill.
Huh.
I don't know how I died there. Fucking nuts.
Looks like he got you in a dive.
He got a little patient with his dash.
It's amazing.
Oh, he got booped by Froggy.
He got booped by Froggy. Did you anticipate that?
No.
He got booped by Froggy if you watch it.
No, he just found you next to him, and then he dashed at you.
Here's the Froggy boop.
Right, because the Froggy boop saved him.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
It happens. It happened. We take those though, right, Sypha?
Yep.
We take those.
All right, so until this gets sorted, you guys should be getting up 100%, or moving snail, or getting up or doing bottoms.
This is another unique map where there's 4 gates, so it's fairly easy to get up when you're not up.
Kimsey did a good job juking me.
So this also isn't bad either, because this is exactly how you want stuns to work. If you let Brickmac up in this area and then throw a berry in, he'll obviously catch it with his face, in which point Froggy can get it clear.
Looks like James is looking to catch it too. No, he was not.
That's interesting. You're saying that Bolton, instead of trying to get the berry in, is coordinating with Froggy to take down Brickmat by stunning Brickmat. Love that.
Yeah,
Both.
it's a pinch.
Love it.
It's a pinch.
Love it.
It's both. You're throwing it for the hive, and he's just in the way.
Yeah, you just know he's ledging. He's gonna put himself in that way at the berry.
Yeah,
the
he's
stun
got
is almost guaranteed.
Yeah, he'll purposely get hit by it.
So this is
I
actually really
like-
good
I
position.
I like the idea of actually him targeting Brickmat.
Oh
instead
yeah,
of trying to
we
put
do
the
that.
berry in this situation. If we can take down that ledge, then we're at a serious advantage.
Yeah, that's no more prevalent than on tally fields, by the way. So if we go back there, just remind me. We can go over that.
Oh my goodness!
So, 3 left top.
Quite the escape run there.
I could have turned around, killed him.
Yeah, you're already on last though.
Oh my god, how does Cypher get this? He looks like he gives his head. Yeah, he gives his head.
I hate that, dude.
Cypher, is it true? I feel like I've seen you try this before. Have you? It was literally actually right here, probably like 2 months ago. I think you were a queen, and it was a sword board, and I feel like you tried to hit his feet. He was on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gone for it. I just go for it, not the.
That's
some next level shit, by the way, boys. Literally taking on a fight against a sword
Can you go
board.
back? Show me what he did.
Yeah. No.
Right here he caught the head. But
it was
that
2 months ago. All I'm saying is that there's a sword. He was fighting a sword board like right here. The sword board was right here, and Cypher was right here, and he did like a dive, dash, and cleared him on his feet.
That's nuts. I love that.
Yeah, I thought it was nuts too.
A lot of sword boards will just like push towards you with like trigger discipline. So that is the next level shit there. Like, don't attack the shield, just attack their feet. Because they're just pushing towards you with their shield. They're waiting for the shield to get hit.
What are these guys talking
Pretty
about?
much.
Cheeseness made a big play. What did he do?
He threw a bean in.
Oh, he stole.
Oh, he's stealing berries. You little thief. So still not here though. Like in this situation, you just get up on laser. You just get up on laser, I think. And then you just backpack with cat. You just attach yourself to cat.
That's sleeper though, dude. I mean, I get up laser all the time on this map. I just love laser, but
yeah, we
my team loves laser, and see they got up laser. Look, James is up laser, and he takes out the. Oh, that's the only problem with laser.
This is why laser is questionable.
He could have blocked it. He just was not aware.
Actually, he just didn't see him. Never mind.
He could have body booped it.
Yeah.
He also had his shot up. Could have shot and then body booped.
Also, so on Helix, clears on this map as well should be really, really free typically because ledging involves blocking berries with your person, and then you just come in. You basically queens have to start reading and looking at their workers that have berries in their hands as like huge sync ups, and like you want to link up with that, and your workers with the berries in their hands actually have to they have to reciprocate. They have to think, I'm not just going to randomly throw this great opportunity away, literally.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit here. I'm just going to dance outside of his range for a while until we can hook up, me and the queen. So like if you're down here as a worker with a berry and you got like a mace ledge here, or even a warrior, but we'll go with mace ledges since it's a little more common. They're not really going to move much, right? Because they don't have speed. They're not going to come out of the hive. So really the situation is something, they're roughly here and you're roughly here with a berry in your hand. At any point, you just throw this berry up. It's going to hit him. He's going to make sure of it. That's a stun. So at any point, you just come through and it should just be free.
The one tip I would say to do that is try to get as close to the J as you can, top of your hive, to dodge any incoming beans that might be going into the hive.
Yeah, like whenever I was
and then dive, and then
I wasn't really thinking of that at all. Like I wasn't timing anything out. That's why I died constantly. But what were we saying, Adam?
When you're trying to clear your own hive in this situation, or try to get someone after a berry stun, try to J as perfectly as you can to the top of your hive, because beans are still going to be flying below you to get those top 3 beans.
Cheesenips is a fucking beast right in this game.
Yeah,
he's been dodging,
juking,
really well,
dodging,
as well as
bean stunning,
doing berries. Guy's looking like a fucking Animal. Looks like a goose to me.
He bean stunned his own queen accidentally because it bounced off the mace's deck.
I mean, I tell him all the time, don't worry about that, because he does such a good job of stunning people, so it's whatever.
Wow. Okay.
You guys' berries looks really good.
I mean,
But here again, you know, at some point before this point, you guys should have realized that, you know, we need to be transitioning to warriors. What the fuck was this? How did they let that in? Froggy here. Nice job. Oh, Cumsy doing some weird bumpy stuff.
Backwards, dude.
Yeah,
oh, I like the try. I like the try.
Cumsy doing weird bumpy stuff, though. Come on.
All right, it's 1-1. Oh my god.
And you finally get a ledger up at the right time. Cheese Nips, again, MVP here. Unless he puts that in.
No.
Okay, he did not. That bean was just dangerous, dude.
Like...
That bean was dangerous. He was like macing around a bean in their hive.
It's just a mirror match.
We lost this one. Yeah.
As soon as you leave, he was challenged by the queen. Which is just unfortunate timing. See, bam. Challenged.
I was just going up because I saw him over there, but it was a little...
Sadly, that's going to be consistent against a lot of people, because when you get stunned, what you're doing is spamming flap.
As soon as we
Cheese Nips is just spamming flap after the stun, and then he goes way too high to cover it.
You rotated. Eventually, you went down. Like that's good.
You did make it back. You did make it back. But
I think Cheese Nips could have.
He could have blocked it.
Not bounced off the ceiling here.
He did bounce off the ceiling. See, bam.
I know.
He was flapping too much.
Yeah.
But that's a natural response. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's natural to getting clashed.
After getting stunned, you're just like spam and jump.
I think we did win this one. I forget though. I think we did win this.
Yeah, y'all won
it. He remembers.
Whoa. Was this like just a deviation because you missed the J?
No, so usually on this map I go underneath because I kept losing the dogfights, so I just made this variation here. I know Yeesh hates it because
I mean, you leave all your drones behind. You get there way before them, and then
I kill all the
if Sypha could kill their workers, like Sypha could kill your workers here, it's totally free to kill Michael Bolto and then.
But you see Froggy right there.
The Froggy get down?
Yeah, Froggy knows.
He makes it fast.
Froggy works.
Yeah, that's really quick.
That's legit, but he gets up. If you had maybe just held the gate that you originally went to.
So you guys should use the berries in your hands a little bit more, just in general. Wow.
Oh, the bait there.
There's no opportunity for a play here anymore. There's just no reason.
Yeah.
Sypha lets him up on purpose, thinking you're gonna trying to punish you.
Purpose. I think he was baiting me.
No, I think he tried to touch the gate, but you were just too far away. In any case, in any situation, you're too far away to be involved.
He wasn't going to dash through it. He had consciously said, "I'm not going to dash into this worker because he'll punish me."
How'd you catch him here?
I don't know. I'm not really thinking that much in this game.
He did a dive dash. I mean, dive dash.
I don't really know what Sypha was doing there. Seemed like he could have got a kill.
I think he was. Yeah. I think he was. Anticipating some sort of like he's on blast. He's gonna run away.
But he's got the advantage right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's interesting.
There's a lot going on though.
Yeah.
This is lots of deaths in this game. Oh my gosh.
It's literally just one button press away from being the correct thing a lot of the time.
How did you die here, Sypha?
Probably a gun.
Oh, I killed
Nope. He was trying to punish a gun and you killed him.
Look at this fucking you nerds. Get out of here with all these lasers.
Right, like
fucking Star Wars.
they're really good bait. If I mean, that's what gets the first kill.
I mean, this is like
He misses the feet, and then
I think
smashing.
Needs to just dive out of here.
Yeah, he's smashing jump too much there.
He was diving, right? But like before that.
Yeah, but he went up to
too late. He was jumping. He was jumping.
I think he tried to get a kill on a laser, which is totally fine, but after it wasn't there.
Yeah, I tried twice in the second.
He gets a kill. He goes for this is a kill attempt right here, and then now it's just time to leave. I think.
Yeah, I tried twice.
You got a good chance on Froggy down here as well. If you were to go.
I can't wait to watch this and like just shadow box these things.
It's like split. All right. One going up sword. Comes doing bottoms. James does tops. You get up sword. You guys both do tops. So you guys should actually have a big advantage here, I think. You should probably have had more. Let me see what happened there.
One of those throws missed and go to their hive.
Okay.
Sadly.
What happened right here?
That's a pass attempt. See, it's supposed to land on the top one, and it's a self pass, but you have to be standing halfway on the ledge. He's standing completely on that ledge. He needs to be slightly forward.
Lobster does that all the time.
Lobster does it, and it works.
He self passes.
He's throwing it on.
He's passed. He's trying to throw it onto to that platform. Yes.
Right here.
But it did not make it. Yeah, it did not.
But
make
why?
it.
I guess why? What's the benefit of it being on this platform for his teammate?
Yeah, I guess, but mostly because he's gonna grab one beam and he's gonna jump up onto this platform, do a long range throw, and then grab that one as he goes in to do a close range throw.
I think
it's a little faster.
Okay, but it's not faster in this situation. It's
no.
I feel like it makes more sense in certain scenarios, right? Like
when you have your hive open, when there's someone up there to help you with it. If Bolto knows those throws, then yeah, that's a good.
You could have got, I think, 2 more berries here if you're just throwing from this platform. You can hit.
For sure.
I think you can hit basically all these berries.
Yep, you can
from this platform.
You can. I just like to fill the bottom ones, because they're slightly harder to hit.
If Bolton, if you want, I mean, it's probably better to come up. First of all, just try and learn throws, but second of all, just come up here and just kind of hand it off in. It's probably better than giving them a berry, right? That's a huge switch.
The standing throws, are really easy for those.
You're just gonna finger roll it.
Just stand like a berry hole away, and you can get a nice standing throw in all 3 of those bottom ones. And then that keeps you out of the way for the guy on the like that. That was a perfect standing throw on the ground. It keeps you out of the way for the guy who's doing these throws.
I do not like that the berries keep their stun state.
Right after getting hit
after he's stunning someone, doesn't make any sense to me at all.
It only happens if they get hit by an attack, like an active attack frame. Like if they get hit with the mace itself or the sword. That's the only time it keeps the berry stunned. No, I don't like it either. I've seen it stun like
on this map in particular a million times. Like I'll be right here with the berry. I'll have like a sword or a teammate here. Like, I'll go for a stun on this guy, and he attacks it out, and it stuns my warrior. I'm just like, why? Like, why am I getting punished?
I know. I've asked for the stuns to be more consistent, but I didn't get much support from people. I don't think, so they might not do it.
Cheese Nips going in.
I mean, it's still a slept on, very stun mechanics, but.
All right. Nice finger roll. Nice clear. This is a win, right?
I don't remember.
Oh, the interception, James.
And that's the game, dude. He brings it into his.
You gotta read that, Nips.
No, dude. Like it was hard. I rewatched it. He spawned. See that?
But you got to. I mean, you got to expect this. I mean, this is where they spawn. You got to expect that. You got to be looking for this stuff.
Like, honestly, your teammate
clear, and then he spawned and then came up and stole the berry. But yeah, I mean,
for sure, that's the way it goes.
Like we're gonna try to not make that mistake again. But I told him like it was a hard one to read. I think.
Also, that throw doesn't look like it's making it in.
No, it was making it in, dude.
Nah, it was too low.
You think so? No, I thought that the throw was
gonna
come in.
Maybe yeah, that's going in. That's going in. Now I see it. But Froggy should have just come and blocked his own teammates being there.
Well, the other thing is that there's not really a ledge, right? Like the queen's just spawning.
Just jumping in, yeah.
I think you can just bring it in.
He knows.
The queen is there. The queen is there to punish you, but you also have a sword there to punish the queen if they punish you.
He's probably not out of iframes yet. Actually, yeah, you jump right through him. Actually.
Yeah.
He's not going to be out of iframes.
He is now. Right through him. He is now. So.
No. He'll be out of. Once he touches his berry, he'll be out of iframes. There's no way he's out of iframes yet, though.
Do you see he's not flashing?
That's because the game's considered him. There's no way you can leave iframes that fast. You don't leave iframes in like a matter.
3 seconds.
Yeah, but that's not 3 seconds.
No. Yeah, you lose iframes.
Okay. He was still in iframes. Yeah.
You lose
the game considered him grab. Yeah, the game considered him.
So he lost iframes because he threw the berry. So all my point is that he can't even body block him. Here's what I'm saying. He could have jumped. Cheesems could have jumped through him here. The queen's still in iframes. Literally, there's no one here to stop. There's no one here. There's just an open.
That was a big read from James.
Yeah,
that was a big read from James.
He knows now. Like, he felt pretty bad about it. Like, I mean...
Oh, there's no reason to feel bad about it.
Yeah, Froggy could have punished.
Just identify it.
Froggy could have punished also. He missed
all that matters. There's no, like, I'm not shitting on you guys.
I could have been killing drones more.
It's hard. It's pretty hard to learn from just, good job. You did really good there. It's way less effective if I just give you that kind of feedback than mistakes,
It's good, Danny.
What's up, man?
Oh, that was good patience.
Alright, you wait here. You see the bump?
I don't know if I was being patient.
He just kind of gave that to you, it looked like.
Yeah.
He just got trigger happy.
He might have thought you were going to punish his drone a little faster, so good patience, but also, yeah, he can't give it to you.
So here, oh good, you dropped off. Hey, cheese nips, you're fucking learning somehow.
And he gets up.
This is like time travel. What the hell?
He's already heard your feedback.
He's already heard
you guys are going triple up because he's on last.
You guys are full.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, except I like one laser personally with two swords.
One of them is down now. Oh wait, no, they didn't get dived on. I thought he got killed by that dive. Huh. I'm not against. I honestly think.
Nice smooth siphon. I like it. I like it though. I like it.
I was trying.
Some sort of weird bump. You got bumped by a.
Look at that dive at the end. I would have been able to.
Yeah, if you died at the end.
Mhm.
Is your name have anything to do with I'll just ask you what your name is from.
Yeah, asking me about what, like Castlevania.
Yeah, Castlevania. Is it from that guy? From that?
There's influences.
Nice.
Okay, so this is literally the map. This is literally the map that I wrote up, and I'll just say that I invented berry stunning on. I literally have the OneNote page to prove it. That's like probably 4 months old at this point, because there is no easier map to abuse. First of all, the key ingredient here is that there's no swords. Maces are just so susceptible to berry stuns and getting cleared afterwards, and that's all that's on this map is maces. So, and all they do is they block with their body. So it's just a recipe for free clears on this map that's completely undone still, even on my team. You'll see that we're starting to get closer to it. We're making progress, but if your worker is coming from this side, and you're right here, preemptively come all the way through this way, right? And you want to be on the opposite side of your worker with a berry. So as Cat on this game, you want to be looking at how your workers are trying to come in and do berries, and you want to set up on the opposite side of the maze.
I see you set up above the gate for Froggy to get up though, so that's not a bad spot right now. Once you saw him get in there, you left. So setting up above the gate there is actually where I prefer to be as queen, but obviously if you're looking for maze clears, that's not where you want to be.
All right, so here you guys got 2 warriors.
You timed him out, but you timed him out. You just missed the.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is I'm not really thinking about these things. When I do win, it's because I'm getting a little lucky. I'm not thinking.
Well, that's not fair to yourself. I mean,
that's your body. You can do you can think unconsciously.
Even if you're not thinking and you're just applying pressure, just through mechanical abilities and stuff, that's still you're still earning that win. It's just harder because you're not thinking. Imagine how good you'd be if you think. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Sure.
it's still you still deserve the win, and you still did good. Nice.
Yeah,
That was
I play
perfect.
Smash Bros. I don't think it's when I play Smash Bros. So no, I still think I win when I win. Like, ah, shit, I won.
So Matt just missed spaces here. Like he should when he was here, he probably should have started running right
Already
immediately.
already be pulling away. Probably like underneath the ledge, back into his own hive, towards his gun, towards his team. You always want to go towards your team when you're in danger. Nice clears.
Oh, you lost track of Cypher there.
Yeah, I totally did. Oh,
And
God.
that laser.
And the laser, yeah.
The thing is, once you
Surprised me
think
again.
enough, like you've thought about the game enough, that's when you go into
Man,
the
I,
in the
where was he
zone
before?
moment.
Where was Cypher before that?
He came through the wrap. He's on the left.
Yeah.
Didn't even
Well,
see
no,
him.
he's not.
No,
He's right above you.
Yeah, he was right above me.
He did. He circled around. He circled around it.
I was focusing on Coombsy because I was like, can't let that guy get up again.
You just barely missed him. It looks like that was just a weird.
I mean, sometimes I'll just tag a gate and just run, you know, because
Circling around that's pretty common though. Circling around that will.
Yeah, and Cypher has got good, pretty. I don't know, honestly. I feel like at least a couple months ago, I felt like Cypher had probably the best awareness of the other queen of any queen.
oh yeah, he did awesome. I'm just losing track of.
The thing is that Cypher doesn't know how to play with like his workers yet. He just knows how to go fuck up
I mean,
queens.
this is the first time he's played with this
We'll get
team.
there.
Yeah. I had only fucking played with him for an hour before I jumped into this game, and I was on.
No.
But yeah, you're not wrong. So
Was it the same? Was it the same with the microwave team that you just played on
Coombsy took me down.
no, I've gotten a little more practice. I got to,
with them?
2 days, 2 different days.
So here, sorry, go ahead, finish your.
You're good,
That's
bro.
good.
So like, start looking at all these opportunities to clear this to clear any mace. This is just a mace. You should look at this like a fucking piece of meat, dude. Medium rare. Fucking sauce dripping down his face. All you're waiting is for someone to grab a berry and be in the area, and then you want to just connect with them.
Oh, Froggy didn't get that stun? Oh man, he was standing there face to face with them with a beam.
Yeah, I mean, Froggy should have ran off to the right a little bit here. Like Froggy should have. Where's his berry land under Froggy somehow, right? He dies. Berry goes
right to him. As he
Froggy
spawns.
just hold right
Actually,
when you spawn, and then you'll have this berry, and he won't catch you.
Actually, he pushes back
And
left
then,
to grab it.
and what'll happen? You'll be right here. He'll turn around, and then you can set up on the stun afterwards, right here. Well, if Cypher's not here, fucking with
a
him.
mace is you can play ring around the fucking Rosie with a mace. You could just run around like a platform.
No,
easily.
your guys' berries are on point. I gotta give it to you.
Bolto knows his
Did we ever
berries.
get a ledge up in this one?
You?
I think so.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
you
ledge.
have one up.
I see a ledge.
Looks like
Bolto
gets up. Yeah, he lets 4 or 5 berries in.
It's the first ledge, though, right?
Yeah, he's the only one up. Again, I do think you go for a couple of throws.
So Froggy can finish this entire level on his own in 22 seconds, and Cheese Nips can do it in basically the same, like close to that.
Oh, that was an unlucky death.
Yeah, I think you guys probably have better berries than my team.
Me and we just did a 17-second helix today.
No, what I'm talking about is like single. Like Froggy can do 22.
Oh, single, yeah, single. I'm probably around 20, 22, maybe 24.
I would say you're not at 20 because Lobster is at 21, but
Lobster's at 21.
Lobster's at 21. Yeah.
He doesn't do. I mean, yeah, he doesn't.
The thing I will say though is that their berries are relatively slow, so you guys would have lost the game.
They're jumping them in, yeah.
Like 10 seconds earlier or 15 seconds earlier. Like they're just yoinking berries in there.
All right, I'm gonna do a 17-second helix now.
Yeah, they were pretty close on berries.
Yeah, if they were just more efficient, like the game would have already been over.
Yeah.
Probably
right.
about 7 or 8 seconds ago.
We should get ledges up earlier. Right?
Oh, you have to have a ledge up on this game. Like,
Yeah.
the fact of the matter is that as soon as you encounter a team that's just good at berries, you're done. You're done. You're just done. Like, unless you yourself are gonna stop all of them and then also survive against a clear from their green, right?
That's what Yeesh does, man. He'll play against us, and I feel like the B team's good at berries, and then Yeesh just kicks her butt.
Like, if you play against my team, and we're not even the best berry team, but if you play against my team, there's no, like, you know, it's just gonna be over soon.
It's the ledging. You got some professional ledging going on.
All right, this is a pretty mirror.
I guess I'm overestimating my bottom berry skills.
Using the dash cancels to space people out and bait them in. That's like, I can't wait to use that shit. I can't wait to get good at that.
It'll change everything, dude. Also, sit back.
The toast ups. I love
Make the monitor smaller.
Yeah, try to sit back.
That's, you literally just had this guy completely beat. Like, you baited him. You did a dash cancel. You did a cancel a dash away. If you didn't dive right here, you're probably ready to kill this guy, like 100%.
But did you see my dash canceled?
No, I didn't. Where was it? Just now?
Nah, it was back when go back further. Right here. Yep. Got you. Oh man.
Too far? Was that it?
No. Keep going.
Oh, nice, man.
It's right. I think no, it's right here.
I already saw it.
No, that's a dash cancel, but.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Some baits.
Is that?
Did you do it dash? I did it on purpose, yeah, but because I have.
Did James know to wait?
James knew to go for the kill because as warrior, I'm not gonna go for if I got a warrior down. Warrior. Yeah, I'm not gonna even do that. I'm just gonna walk away and then look for a bait.
Oh, Matt had him. He still got him. That's nice. I like this. Like, he's got him beat right here. He turns. Still worked. Whoopsie!
Wow. That's...
All right. Run away. Nice. Go get speed. No, it's free. Go get speed. 100% here, cheese. What are we doing? No, now nothing's free. I guess this shield could be free still. And you can make this jump straight off the snail, by the way, just like this.
Upgrades are slept on as well.
Very much so.
We'll get there, boys. We'll get there. So this, I mean, there's no way, like, there's no way you can actually there's no way Froggy can protect this in reality, right? Like, any point, Sypha does a stub here, he does any type of fake, Froggy's going. He's going out. Or Froggy doesn't go because he knows that's like, he knows he shouldn't. Like, this is a losing. Coming out here like this, I honestly, I just don't think. If this is me here, guys, you just know there's like a 2% chance I'm coming out right. If I see you coming down, I'm going left. I'm out. Like, there's just no way to win this. Like, you're going for the clash, and if I do any kind of trickery, you're just dead. So this is a terrible position to be in. I'm not saying you shouldn't be in there, like, just to make queens think twice about it, but queens need to see this and just be like, this is a non-issue. Like, this is a nothing. Do like a, I guess, just stub right here, and he's going. He's gone. He's out. You stub, you immediately come down like this. Either you get the kill on the queen, or he's already whiffed, and you get a free clear on Cheese Nips here. Wait, did he just not bite? See, that's the other thing. If you don't bite, which is also fine, because I really don't think you should be biting ever, really. In very specific situations. If you don't bite, then Sypha is just down free anyways. He just gets it clear. So it looks like he does go for a fake, and Froggy doesn't bite, which what does that mean, really? In reality, that means that Sypha could have just dove all the way down. That's why I just feel like these positionings are just left over from KQA, I feel like. It's just such a pointless position for a sword. It's just it doesn't contribute anything. That was a good read by Coombsy to know that he was safe. That was a good move. Who was that? Good job, Bolton. Coombsy about to get sat on, right? He's dead. There he is.
That was really good by Bolton. Really good falling on him.
Alright, you guys are even on lives. You're way ahead on Snail.
You tried to J on me. It wasn't high enough.
Oh, look at we got Bolton in the middle of it all. Yeah. So the maces become way weaker when the snail makes it to this tier, and especially this tier, right? Because this is just where swords want to operate. So maces become way weaker at this phase of the game. Basically, when if you find yourself late game on this bottom row and you let them come all the way here, for example, but let's just say that you have control of the gates, and they just have maces, it's almost free to just drive it all the way back. Like, what is a mace going to do down here in the tunnels? Not much.
So what do you do at that point then? As the maces?
As the maces? I mean, really,
don't get them.
You want to avoid that situation. I mean, you do what you do in any losing situation. You just make something happen, right? But it's still a losing situation. You just don't want to be in it.
Your main objective is to reset.
You want to recognize that your opponents are in a losing situation, and then you want to know that you have that space. Like, if they're like, think about how much more effective berry stuns are down here against maces. Like, they just have no counterplay. They just get nailed and they're just dead.
You're right.
Huh. Damn it.
All right, so you guys are still ahead. Ooh, you probably should have died there.
What did I do wrong? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he just didn't react quickly enough. I think most people would probably just dive left or something like that. But you got away with it. That is a good spot. Nice, good job. Nice cover. All right, he's on last. They've got everything they want though, so they can try and drive it back. All right, James. There's no way James lives over this, right? Oh, who's gonna get a kill here?
I killed him, but did I die?
No, you killed a rider. This is a fray, man. So he's trapped. Although you don't have any warriors up. I would almost... probably not. You probably won't get to it. I was going to say I would almost get up here as speed, but... So you are 100% hopping off.
He was speed.
No, cheese nips. Oh, he already has speed? Okay. Well, then 100% you hop off here before you die. There's no reason to die there. Because let's say that you guys do come out on top. Mm-hmm. You're dead, so you can't capitalize on the clear. You have to stay out of the fight as a Snail Rider. 100%. So you just look over here, you see, all right, this is time. You just jump off, you just wait right here. Just wait way back here. Or you even... I even would be fine if you coming up like this, and if there's a long ass fight, now you have shield as well. Or if your whole team gets cleared, now you have speed mace, right? It's a good... So go up to this right here. They just fucking came in like a tidal wave. That's perfect. See, Froggy does this so much.
Dude, Froggy's so good. I think he clears all of them.
Hey, you're right. You're right, Pavon. I'm so bad at these bottom beans. I've delegated them to the rest of my team.
What are you
the
talking
top
about?
beans I can get in.
What are you talking about?
Me? Oh, you told me that I couldn't do the beans in 20 seconds. You're right.
Oh, dude, I didn't mean as an insult. I just meant like no.
I'm just saying you're right, dude.
No, I'm just saying no one can, dude.
Wasn't it? You.
That was good, Bolton. You got a little unlucky, I think.
You're good at beans. You're totally good at beans.
I'm bad at these bottle beans on you.
Yeah. That was a nice try.
You're really good, dude. Don't get me wrong.
I'm bad at these bottom beans, dude.
So look at this. It's almost like I said. It's just this guy could have ridden this all the way, almost if he wanted to. I think he just goes back and gets speed. Honestly, I think he should have got speed here. Like at any point, this is all free. The speeds are free. Like there's absolutely no reason not to get speed here. You guys have control. You have a James right here who's guarding you, and then he just like goes over the mace and dies. That's unfortunate. Good trade by Sypha. But there's nobody to push the snail for them because he died.
I get killed by Kimsey here. It fucking sucked.
Okay. What?
Do you feel like he went too far, right? Isn't that nuts? Isn't that crazy?
I'll take a look.
Just run from Kumsey. Just run from Kumsey,
like,
man. He's a demon.
Was that, dude? Wasn't that bullshit?
I don't know.
Sometimes. I would say sometimes.
He went so fucking far. I'm gonna have my team like download Fortnite.
So that feels like the only one that goes up. I noticed for some reason, flies up when everyone dives down. I've died to Sypha, just because I don't ever expect the queen to float upwards. I always expect the queen to be coming down on these games, on these maps. He just came up, I think, like through a wrap once, and I was just like, what? I didn't know queens go up. So you guys
when they're feeling frisky, they do. Sypha's feeling frisky when he comes up like that.
You see what I mean with their berries? Imagine if these guys had practiced their berries and you guys are playing without a ledge. The game's like over probably in 5 seconds at this point. Look at
about 17 is about all.
The only reason this game feels close is because they're not putting the berries. So
I'll take a look. I'll take a look. See how many berries they're missing. Michael does come. I just switched back and.
So here, this is what I mean. Froggy.
Really good.
Froggy's not even in here, but your other teammates are, right? Bolton and Cheese Nips.
Cheese and
Froggy in here?
Are they here?
Right no, he's not. Froggy's not in here.
Oh wow, my team. Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah.
Cheese Nips and Bolto in here. Even Sypha's here.
Nice, awesome.
Yeah. So this is what I mean, though. Look at Kumsey here. So as a ledger here, Froggy, you got to be whenever there's not a whole lot to do here, you got to be.
Oh, he could go clear.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like right now, you should be making your way up under here.
He's already going down too.
And timing it right now, and it's just free. You just dash. It's just 100% free. So look for these kind of clears, and even if it's not timed, also sync up with your workers for carries.
That's honestly why my team has been looking at sword ledging. More than
I exclusively sword ledge. But don't get me wrong. I know mace clears in that same way work really well.
Yes, but I mean, I think sword just works so much better at counter ledging and getting back to ledge faster.
Sword can get stunned also in the same way.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sure, everybody can get stunned. It's just that
swords are specifically getting themselves stunned, just like maces are. This map, like a sword ledge, behaves almost the same as the mace ledge.
Anyway, the point is that swords and maces and queens are really easy to get clear. It should be really easy to get cleared on Helix, especially against maces. It's a little harder to clear. That's probably why I like to play ledge as a sword so much on this map, is because I can be right here. You can go out a little bit and look for workers right here. Like what I have to get better at is workers that drop down right here.
Yep.
And I need to kill them right here. I need to be looking for the kill right here as a ledger with a sword.
A lot of the time, your queen, especially Yeesh, is doing that for you. And I called it out every single time. I called it out every single time. Watch that goddamn wrap, Microwave, because we are coming through that wrap on our invincibility frames.
Nice play, Sypha.
Watch the goddamn wrap, dude.
Sypha's a beast.
James should be. Oh, they already cleared the ledge.
He attacked the legs.
He cleared the mace. He cleared the mace.
No, the sword. He attacked the legs of.
Sword. Sorry,
I just assumed it was legs. He's going for the legs.
You always go for the legs, dude. Go for the legs, dude.
I don't go for anything, so it's pretty impressive. I need to kind of think about that.
Just more think of your movement. Like, where am I going? Don't go for a specific part of their body. Just go for a specific, movement. Like, I want to be doing a rising dash or a flat
Fucking
dash or a
sucked.
downward
This
dash.
fucking sucked.
You have
So
to like.
I think
You guys
I
just-
got really angry at this.
It looks like James is looking for you.
You
here.
spaced him properly. You got a nice kill there.
You
Oh, but it's
dive,
before.
dashed, and then Coombsy and James are there for you.
I don't
James
think
is
he was
looking
there
for you.
for me.
No, they weren't there for you, but you got to be. I mean, still, you got to be aware of.
Yeah,
I mean, theoretically.
I got really.
You did
I guess
decent there. But in any case, as a team, you guys have got to. This is not a. You guys always find yourself in this situation. You've got to get up. You've got to be coming through
Sword
mid.
gate.
You've got to be coming through mid on sword gate, and you've got to get people up. Like all three
Sword
of you guys. And it's not like anyone in particular is the guy that gets up. It's like all of you guys. Everyone's mission now is to get up. Everybody.
Yeah. You have 3 flex warriors on your team, and that's what you have to think.
At any point, in any gate that you can, you be getting up.
You have 3 flex players. You can't have any dedicated roles.
You're letting
Like
two guys. You're letting 2 guys negate 3, right? Essentially. So spread them out. Go do something. Go get up. Even the snail. Even touch the snail. I mean, it's a joke, right? But like,
touch the snail. No,
you gotta do
it's
something.
a joke, but it's not. We've had success on snail recently on Helix as the B team, which is funny because we're really good at berries too. So it's like we'll just pull it out. I think it's a good pocket, and also it's just good to get people out of the fucking hive.
We got a shield out.
How the fuck did I die there? What did I do?
Where?
Who's got the shield? James. That's what me and that's what Lobster does. He plays exactly
you just
like
give.
James here.
You just offer yourself. Honestly, you just
And
play, honestly you play as if he's invisible here. There's really no explanation.
Yeah, you're
right.
Yeah.
He canceled his dive, didn't he? Didn't Cypher cancel his dive and go back up?
But so you're thinking that Cat was trying to chase him down or something? No, there's no way.
Through a dive, like he was trying to punish that dive.
I think he was being patient. He
would have been right there if he hadn't canceled. He would have been
I
right
don't
where
think
Cat
that's.
is.
It doesn't matter even if he was. You
Cat
shouldn't
didn't
be.
bite.
You shouldn't be playing against.
I know.
Play,
I still think Cat bit. He took the bite.
No,
I would have just dived left.
Kind of just went for it.
Okay.
I was going for their gate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Oh, that makes more sense, actually, to be honest.
All right, we got
Froggy's going up gun.
These guys are hard ass mill right now. Let's see what they do. Oh, Froggy,
So
my friend.
he needed to go up.
Ooh!
Oh! I'm too loud.
Oh, I like the try.
And then he went with you. He instantly went to his queen, and like
Yeah, dude,
he was
that
trying to
was-
use.
that was
He was
epic.
trying to use you as bait, like trying to use himself as bait.
It was epic play.
Cheese Nips gets the and he's going up gun again. He's going right down to his mill. He's going right down to his sword to play gun with his sword. But now he's alone, so he's shooting through the raft.
Nice kill. Killed good games, James. There.
He's doing really good. I think gun is most effective against maces. They're about this. They're exactly the same horizontal speed. There's no way for a mace to catch up to a gun
Oh, for sure.
unless they're speed mace. But
That gun got me.
Get him, Cheese Nips.
and then
Nice
good
change.
guy James is also going
That's
gun.
a good punish there by Scythe. I don't know if he meant to.
Gun
if he
isn't
just
even
found it.
slept. Gun isn't even slept on here in Spring Circuit. I see it every game in Spring Circuit.
No, gun isn't slept on, but it's not always used right.
No, it's not. But Froggy used it really well there. He should have, in my opinion, gone over the top of the gate, but he definitely got a kill by going underneath the right gate.
So what are you doing over here, Cat? All right. You're under a lot of pressure.
He's
That's a good
holding.
chase.
He's killing
That's
a
a good
gun.
chase down.
That was a good
So
gun.
if you were watching Coombsy here, this is free as well, I think, maybe.
He already had focused on the gun, so he was out of
Yeah,
position.
but it worked out though. Your eyes need to move elsewhere. So where's the gun kill? Is
Back up 20 seconds. Good guy James gets up gun after this. Yes, it was
whatever. I lost
somewhere.
it.
It's
Never to be
somewhere in
found
the
again.
future now. Here it is. He gets up. He's getting up. He's getting up, and now we'll watch him. Good guy James, and good game James. I can't say his fucking name. He gets a
Nice.
perfect. That's the
That's
shot.
what I want to
has
watch.
killed us.
If Sypha was baiting his teammate, or if he just found it. Comes here, and he just kind of finds it. That works.
On the drone kills, yeah. Keeps Froggy up. Good guy James.
Did
gets
Cat
up
just get the
again.
kill just then? Yeah, I probably just got the kill on Froggy. No.
No.
So at any point, though, I would say like this is perfect. What I was talking about, like. Look like you're above Coombsy, you're threatening him, and you see him change up, and then now you go through the wrap here, and it's a good possibility that he loses track of you or something. But you just set up again for this, right? Like if you were diving here, it's just free. It's a free attempt. You don't necessarily get it, but you shouldn't get punished for it.
Unless it's Coombsy.
Well, no, I mean even if it's Coombsy,
he could be. He's usually behind. He actually is.
Here's the kill. So this is what I was saying. So right here,
bam. And then you're actually
looking for the next kill on Coombsy. I think you just go straight down and you kill him. Yeah, it's in.
Yeah, you rose up to the ceiling instead. But actually, Brick Matt might have been.
Yeah, he was nearby. That might not have been the best spot for it. But oh god, this doesn't look good. Oh, actually, I know what happens here, Sypha. Sypha, do you know what happens here?
He gets shot by this gun, right?
No, he just dies. He just dies to cat. Which is terrifying. Like it's terrible, right? Because look at how ahead they are right here.
Where did Froggy go? He was shooting he should have been focusing the queen more than the.
Yeah, I was hoping he would fight me, because I was like, I can't win this.
Froggy's here. He can shoot at Sypha.
How much better position is it if just Sypha just goes right here?
Right. Much better, obviously, because then he can't get punished by,
I was looking at that gun. I was too worried about Froggy, so I was trying.
Oh, the gun actually was pretty. I didn't even realize.
I thought the gun was going to shoot you anyway. I thought the gun was going to shoot you.
But I think if that's the case, if that's what you're worried about, I think you just go right here now.
I think it's a dive. He dives and goes to the bottom wrap. He goes to the bottom wrap and meets Coombsy and his.
You got his head.
I think
I was just trying to play defense and keep him from. So it was like I could have ran away and gone right. But I figured I could try and catch him with the bait because I was like, I thought that I would just catch him.
It's almost like a snail here is punishing you. Your own snail is punishing you because you're doing exactly what you're not supposed to. You're actually like trying to keep him alive. Whereas if you go say get a kill on Froggy here, and you open this area up, you open this area up, and you're worried about Cat coming up. Your team just runs away from Cat for a second, and then you guys like reset, right?
A double dash
earlier. I never realized that Froggy was the reason why you were there.
Yeah, I didn't think he was already above me. If I saw him like now, then I probably would have tried to. But that would have.
So you just heard the gunshot and worried about the gun.
I saw him now, like when he's above.
So did you dash because you're worried about the laser?
No, I dashed at that point because it was like I thought he was close enough. And I was like, kill him.
In any case, I think Sypha, you pull out some tricks here, right? Like you don't just go for like this looks like a sword fight to me. Like why aren't you guys using your tools? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you guys know what I'm referring to now, but start dash canceling at each other and stuff. Make people use some mechanic abilities.
Oh, it was Cat's ape his bait. Literally the sword fight, like you said. He pushed towards and pulled away. And that's what baited it, the dash.
Ooh, glad we're past that part.
Sorry, Sypha. Why do we stop there?
My bad play for a long time.
We've been focused on Cat.
But you signed up for it, though.
I did, yeah.
Both of you guys have asked me numerous times for these type of things, so you signed up for this shit, all right?
I haven't asked you, Chappy, to help us out, and then you come in and help us out anyway. So
Well,
thank you.
People. It's
Thank you
available.
For being a good guy. Thank you for being a good, knowledgeable guy.
I like to. I mean, I sweated out season 1 so hard. It doesn't make sense not to share what I've learned.
And that means you're not a super fucking.
I value competition, so it's only to my benefit to.
Yes. You're not super
don't say anything mean.
Competitive in the sense that you just do anything to win. You're competitive in I want to have competition.
Right. I'm not like Hot Dick Danny.
What does he do? Just keep.
Oh shit, he's here.
Oops.
Oh, that's good space for that Froggy. Cheese
I'm
nips.
enjoying.
No, Danny, you're good. There's not a whole lot of knowledge I could gain. There's not a whole lot of knowledge I could glean because you're mostly I think it's a lot of micro spacing. You, Danny.
So I'll just tell you guys my latest strat for this map is or at least my latest understanding of this map
is get fucking upgrades, dude.
Well, that's I
I'm
always
joking.
get upgrades when they're free, so that's not really a thing. Like I don't really think it's
I'm
necessary
joking.
to go for that. It's just like if it's free, you should always go for it. If there's a
Thing is,
berry nearby and nobody's fucking with you, just get it.
Can be free because someone's going for the sword gate
And also, even if you're not warrior, you're not designated to go warrior, you're not need to go warrior, it doesn't hurt to grab this, and then like now if your warrior gets cleared, you're now a speed warrior or some shit, right? So I think you always should get upgrades when they're free. Anyways, my current understanding of this game is shifted because I don't know if you guys remember my old strats, but it was like we used to ledge bottoms. We had some weird ass strats. We even had like a snail strat.
You also used to go bottoms first.
I would have somebody ledge bottom, and we get speed mace, and we'd we try and run snail. But as far as berries are just too good. Anyways, I think this is nothing new, but top berries are just so much more important to get. And what you do is if you guys have
bottom berries, right?
I don't know what is it called, but when you go up, you grab it, you throw something, and you pick up the second berry as well. So you're basically draining these. You're draining
double throw.
All 4 of these piles, and then you make sure all the berries are you want to like clear off any berries as you're playing, just randomly any berries, and all the berries on the bottom. It's just impossible to not get berries. Like you can't avoid but getting berries in the bottom. Like basically what I'm saying is it's really hard then at that point to finish tops, and it's almost impossible to not finish bottoms, right? So if you're even draining your own pile, I think is completely viable. Like you drain, you get 3 of your own berries in, you've drained the other 3, you've just thrown them out here or something. You've got somebody up here who's doing these berries by throwing them here, but they're also doing the grab and toss. So like I've grabbed this. I'm tossing one over like this. It usually comes down. I'm tossing one over, jumping up like this, throwing it in, doing the same thing, draining. I'm draining all these piles, and I'm 2 people are doing two con up top, and so now, we also come over here and help drain this pile, drain this pile. So all the berries on the bottom, our top is done. Their top looks like this. Our bottom looks like this, and it's just impossible to stop berries from getting in the bottom. It's just not possible. Like if there's 20 berries down here, literally. They're never going anywhere but here. You know what I'm saying? There's no vertical wrap. They're stuck down here. They're never going anywhere. So it's really easy to finish bottom, and it's really hard to finish top. That's kind of my current strat right now. We'll see if that is going to stay the way, because today we played against somebody that almost beat us by jumping on. I think they did beat us on this map by jumping on snail right away, and I didn't stop it. It's a quick adjustment though. All right, it's a learning process. All I have to do is just sack and call it out, and I think that's strat.
I can't wait to finish your match.
Countered.
I watched like the end of it and the beginning of it.
I recorded it.
It's on Peanut's stream.
Yeah. But I recorded my comms.
I would love to hear them, dude.
It's just me telling Ish to not die. Spoiler.
I would love to hear you guys. I would love to hear Yeesh say sorry.
Oh, everybody's very.
I'm just kidding. Like Yeesh is a lot better than I am. So I mean, but
everybody's quick to acknowledge mistakes. All right, so this is actually one of the setups that I have on this map that you guys are in. So there's essentially 2 chokes that you guys are worried about right now. This mid choke right here, and there's just 2 chokes. There's like 2 ways to get to you guys, and you guys have 2 maces. So one way to set up is to just it's kind of like a zone defense. You guys just both kind of levitate towards wherever the enemies are coming down. So like in this situation, let's just play out. Here you've got cheese nips here. First of all, there's never, and I know I've said this a million times now about Froggy, there's never any of this, right? Like Froggy's accomplishing 0 right now. So Froggy should be like probably up here as well, or maybe over here on this side. But as soon as you guys identify that Sypha's near this one, this person comes back and helps like this, falls back and helps. So basically you're making like a fucking gauntlet for Sypha to have to come through to get to your mace. That's how we play it, at least. So right now Sypha's like, fuck that, I'm not going there. And especially if he sees the second one lined up here.
Cheese is doing really good by handling that zone, that column.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, so now you're up full. I don't like that.
It worked though. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how I got that. Like I was running away.
How many goddamn games? Jesus.
We did 23 games.
That's insane. So on this map and every map really, but this map especially on my team, something that we've done now at the start of each game is we say two things, which one of them usually is a waste of time, but one is we say last life, right, which is for our queen to play as if he's on last life, but it never matters. The other is we say watch the queen because I think openings should just be a complete response to what their queen is doing. So something that we're trying to work on is literally, even though we're coming out over here, we're watching cat theoretically, and if cat, for example, lots of queens right now like to come straight down like this. Actually, I wouldn't say lots, but I think Microwave tried to do that a couple times. In which case that changes that changes our opening. So right now, we'll send like 2 people down mostly. If we see him doing this, now we send like 1 person across and 1 person up mid. Blah blah blah. We just adjust. So it's a tall order though. Don't get me wrong. Like it's pretty hard to do your opening and watch the other queen, but it's something that I think everybody should be doing. Sypha is fucking scared right now. Okay, so Sypha, this is a trap, right? You guys
scared, but yeah.
You guys call out trap, right? Queen's trapped. All right, he should be 100% dead here. So somebody should be moving over to here, probably Cat.
Since he's the fastest.
Preemptively,
You're right.
Or Cheese Nips, either one, but certainly not. These 2 are kind of already committed left.
Both of you guys both of them.
Left.
And then they can cover.
So Sypha gets away? Question mark.
Close.
Oh, he got away. He shouldn't have got away. That should have been a high percentage kill usually. So call it out basically on this map.
Trapped.
Whenever the queen is low, just say queen's trap.
If you want, you could say queen's
just worried
trap.
about all you're worried about is these 2 spots.
The thing is, like, we don't know what to do when we say that. So I think we do call it, but we're not doing what Chappy's saying.
Okay, I mean that's
queen's
fine.
trap. Cheese nips go right.
So, just make sure somebody's covering both. Okay, and then the best scenario is like Sypha sees the guy right here, or maybe like the queen right here, and it's like fuck this, and he's like goes down like this, and now he's even more trapped, right? So like you're just like, and then you just keep squeezing him. You just keep squeezing him more and more and more.
It's perfect when you're full mill when he's under there because how many exits are there? Exactly 4. You can cover 1 spot with each person when she gets under there. You can even just cover the top. You can even just cover the mid, like Chappy said. Just circle those areas again, the most important areas.
That was good timing by Brickmat. Sypha, you could have gone for that as well, maybe. But Brickmat times him out here perfectly.
Brickmat times, yes. Yep.
All right, Nips is gonna get some speed here.
Froggy gets.
So you guys are full and you have 1 speed. This is fine. Like I think you have 1 person. One person stay where Froggy is, basically, and make sure nobody gets up on either of these gates. And that's easier said than done, right? Because as soon as the queen comes down like this, the queen, as I've said a million times, is just, you're just favored against a 1v1 warrior. You're just favored. So it's unrealistic for Froggy to hold against a queen. So that means that you'd have to kind of like shadow their queen. So
yeah, I think the queen stays down with the warrior.
In almost all of my holds and my lockouts and my strats, it almost always involves our queen shadowing their queen because nobody else really can. I mean, you have the same movement profile, so it makes sense.
Having Froggy lock out those bottom gates, having one of her Cheese Nips stay at the mace, and me shadow Sypha. That's what the plan was. And you said that earlier too.
Yeah.
Well,
so you already come up to you went to the top here.
Yeah, you've got like super greed here, so this is fine. Like if he gets up here, especially.
Yeah, you have to go down and hold
so this guy is ready to pressure the queen, and so is Cheese Nips. Your slow guy should be the one that stays down here and covers these gates.
Looks like he does. No, he's leaving. Oh, because he got a new one up. He goes back. Huh.
Sypha's
this
here.
is your mistake.
That's perfect. So that he just spaced him there. So there's not a whole lot you can do as a warrior, but for dash canceling, but you can ledge cancel, right? So this was semi-viable here, right? It would have been more ideal if
ledge cancel
Sypha was right here, maybe. But Sypha could have, and also you want to sell it a little more. So maybe if Sypha was all the way nudged up against this, or sorry,
that would be harder.
All the way nudged up against this. Oh yeah, it's way scarier. But yeah, you just dash into this
ledge. That sells
it
more though.
And you might get Sypha to bite. You dash into the edge, you keep flying up, and then you try and clear Sypha that way.
And then your cooldown is 40 milliseconds.
You were saying
if Cheese Nips ledge cancels, he attacks the ledge.
Yeah. One of the only tool that you have that a warrior has is a ledge cancel, or sorry, a ledge cancel.
Yep.
So they canceled their horizontal movement by bumping into a ledge intentionally.
And then that resets their time.
Well, it doesn't reset their time. It
just keeps them from moving.
It modifies their horizontal movement, right? Like if I'm dashing right as Cheeseup's here, I'm going to end up right here, which I don't ever want to be against Sypha. If I dash right and I bump this, I might get Sypha to bite, right? I might fake Sypha out.
He might fake him out to come over, and then you
can yes.
So this is basically
that's like the dash cancel of
it's the warrior version of a dash cancel, right? So this he just he
and then he apes. There. Yeah, he apes there. He had him perfectly spaced and aped.
Yeah.
He made the first.
Something I like to do, especially with speed, is I guess I call it like a double attack. It's you just get really far away. You basically just attack twice. So like it would actually be like maybe right about right here, and you just know that you're gonna ape this guy twice. Basically, you just do.
So you're holding
right. You just attack him twice. But it's better with speed because you just cover way more. It's just way more surprising with speed. But you can do it with a regular warrior. A lot of people don't catch it because it's really stupid. I'm serious. It's really stupid.
Oh, I know. I know.
And you cover a lot of ground, so you just do 2 dashes, 2 full range dashes, and you try to catch them.
Queens will do that, and then they get punished for it. And I'm like, hey, just give up if you missed your first one.
Yeah.
But a speed warrior?
The reason it's good is because
40 milliseconds.
You're so far away that people aren't really like Sypha's probably not really thinking of the punish yet. Like if I'm right here as Cheese Nips, Sypha's probably not like trigger happy, ready for that punish. Like if I go right here, that's just out of his range, so he's probably not gonna go for that punish.
What I do with the double ape, like you're talking about, that's really helpful on pod. I'll diagonally attack up with speed, towards the wrap, the horizontal wrap on the top end of the map, and then I'll dash back towards that. You can catch a lot of queens hanging out in that wrap, just trying to take a breather.
So I didn't catch why Cat was down here. So Cat's So Cat,
he's down here trying to get the triple guy up. He gets the triple.
You probably didn't need to get that kill, but you certainly wanted to get back up as soon as possible. Although granted, I understand why you didn't. So the mistake really is that you probably don't want to chase that guy down there. You got people down there to cover that for you, right? Like theoretically, you've already got Froggy down here. This is his job. So your job is to literally support like Cheese Nips and help pressure the queen here. So if you were up here, you could have like 2v1 somebody. You could like try and 2v1 Brick Matt. You could have gone over it.
I could have worked with Cheese. I could have got the kill on Sypha after he died. Yeah. Yeah,
you always want a 2v1. You always want to take the higher percentage fight, right? Like you don't want a 50-50.
The 2v1. Take the 2v1.
The 2v1.
Got it.
If you lose in a 2v1, it's whatever, right? Like it's almost like getting it in good in poker. I don't know if you know what that means, but like
getting what?
It's like if you get it in good with poker, it means like you go all in, and you got it in good. It means like you had a really good hand. Like you played correctly, is what I'm saying. So at least if you die 2v1 or you die in a high percentage position, you shouldn't really feel bad about that. You should feel really bad about putting yourself in a low percentage situation, which every queen does, right? That's how queens need to get better. Is they put themselves in low percentage situation. If you die in a higher percentage situation, that's like a mechanical timing, like coordination thing that you need to work on and stuff. But you're most of the way there at that point. Like if you're putting yourself in high percentage chances, then
I also think there are times when you are forced to put yourself in a high percent.
So it's like if you do a 2v1, it's like one person goes in and the other person kind of like goes.
Oh, dude, I've written out lots of this. Yeah, there's different ways to do it. Like you can have two. If you have 2 maces, let's say we've got 2 Brick Mats right here, side by side, fighting a theoretical guy right here. There's different ways that you can approach this, right? Like you can. You can go one by one. So you put. First of all, you can have somebody right here, and I call this guy Point. He plays Point. Yep. He apes in, which is just walking within range, and dashes left. Okay, like if you ape within someone's range.
Oh, and you dash left instead of right. The other person goes in, and then Brick Matt punishes. Got it.
Right. So if let's say there's somebody right here at this ledge, he's right here, and you guys are right here. If I ape within range, you are requiring a response, right? You guys are now within range. These are for swords only, by the way. These are swords people. Mm-hmm. He has no choice here but to do something. He has to dash left or dash right. And if he dashes right, he's seated ground, which is a win for you. And if he dashes left, he's fallen into your trap. So you've got your Point Man here. Brick Mat's right behind. Point Man walks in he apes within range, like he just like face checks. He dashes left preemptively, expecting the clash attempt, and Brick Mat's just here to clean it up. The other way, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I think we've been misusing your term ape. We always thought that was just going full in for a dash, like a max range dash. So it's more like that would be level one.
All it means is brain dead. It just means like it means like without tactic, like apparent, like seemingly without tactic. Like you know what I'm saying? If you go in max range at somebody, it's like how did I just die to that almost?
Eight. Like think about ape.
But that would be level 1 meta, right?
You're trying to like fake level going for it. Right?
Honestly, it's a terrible term.
It has no out their dash. Always.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. Fake them out. Bait them with a walk.
It is a bait. The point man.
I love the backwards dash. Right. So go look dash. Like you're going for it, and then dash backwards, because like
that baits in a dash, and then your guy behind.
And it's also safe, right? Because it's safe because the alternative normally would be to just in an ape attempt, right? Is to just go at him. But he can still, if he's good, he can still try and footsie you and go, get you out of range and then punish you,
kill you, and then your guy's still there.
So, but if he footsies you, if you're baiting towards him, or I'd like to say aping towards him, I don't know, you're like, you're challenging him. He does that to you, and you dash left. You've lost nothing. You're not paying for that. Anyways, it'll be a long time until anybody pulls that off. That requires so much fucking coordination.
Oh, dude, we drilled it with you, right? You were teaching us some drills one day.
Doing it and drilling is another thing, dude.
Oh wow, I didn't realize. Just oh, that should have been a kill. Although he has a shield, so that's pretty hard.
I don't know. Shield sometimes makes me not attack when I should, because I'm just like trying to fucking use it.
All right, so what's going on? All the gates are yellow. A little bit of blue progress on Snail.
They're getting another up.
But they had nobody up. So Michael Bolt here. It looks like he's just going off. He's trying to kill people.
Yeah, he's getting greedy.
Like here, I think he should be controlling the gates, helping you guys control gates, because what you kind of want to do is avoid other swords coming out. Typically,
he's defending this guy, but he's like, let's get top.
Oh, he got his.
They get top.
Sypha, always with the fucking feet kills, Sypha.
The thing was, show that again. Can you slow mo that?
The feet kill?
We would have to ask Sypha if he meant to, or if he's just going, if he's passing through.
There's only one way to kill a sword board, and that's from the top. But apparently Sypha's figured out something else.
No, swordboard, you kill the feet, don't you?
Yeah,
I usually kill with a dive above.
Or the dive above.
No, also, or hit his back, or just hit his back there.
Was that what happened?
The feet.
The thing was there is
oh god,
he was covering top, and then
he should have gotten me.
I don't hate your little dash here to the right. That's fine. That could have baited this guy out, and
that really could have baited him out. Yeah.
But here,
and you're still covering the snail.
This is good by Sypha potentially. I don't know.
Lots of weird stuff going on.
He cancels it.
But that's mind games for you. They didn't align.
I like Matt's positioning here though. Like a lot. Like he's a full dash length. Like this is how far you have to play. People that play right here with that's just not
right. You
can't play that.
I was gonna say that when you're talking about the toe stub, but I didn't want to diminish the toe stub. I would just play further back, so I force the queen to J on me if they want to come in.
Well, still, it accomplishes the same thing though, because
it could still make me dash, but
it still could make you try and go for a clash or run away or dash away. One of the two.
They could have a more free J.
I mean, and it's not like it's impossible to turn that into a dash cancel. By the way, let's just use this legend. Let's just say that you're right here, and you're protecting against this J.
Oh yeah, you could do another dive.
You could just do a dive. And if you're really far away right here, I just do a dash cancel, dive into a dash cancel right here.
A dash dive, yeah.
A dive dash dive.
Mm-hmm. Which is
dash dive, and then
which is the fanciest looking movement in the game. To be honest, the cleanest looking movement. You'll see KG do it in today's game. You'll see all the queens do it.
So Cat's down here. He's fighting lots of shit. Oh, you could have kept going right, but
the Matt's
it's just a scary spot to be down here, honestly.
He might have. Oh yeah, he turned around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you gone down there. Like, what brought you down there? Let's see.
His worker, maybe?
His
warrior? Okay.
So here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Michael Bolton is just respawning. Well,
you wait.
You don't need. Here's the thing. This gate. There's no way this gate stays your color, though. Right? Because not for in time for the person who needs it to be of any use, right? So you just need to stay safe here. There's no reason to come down. You tag this gate, you're accomplishing nothing. You're just putting yourself in danger. you know, Sypha's going to come over here and tag it for free, or he doesn't even need to because he's got like 2 sword guys down here. So he could even cover. He could leave these blue, and he probably wouldn't care. So what
Another
I would do
thing is
instead
they're triple
maybe
mill,
play with
so
cheese
yeah.
nips or just do anything else. I don't know.
That was
That
good
didn't really
spacing.
accomplish anything though.
Yeah, it was maybe lack of, like, they were triple up, so you didn't need to come take the gates back. You already had 2 up. There's times.
Right idea against a sword, not against a mace. That would have been perfect.
You're right. You're right. That would have been perfect against the sword.
Two maces fighting each other is kind of a deadlock, and you can sometimes leave it alone for.
So my open, I've tried to be sweaty with this open here. Switch my open around. No one else does here. I try to go for the berry grab on the fall here, which I get maybe.
Ooh, that's swag, dude.
20% of the fucking time, but
that's swag strats.
I figured out, I think, a way to increase the percentage.
Do you do a full jump first? Full jump?
No. Well, that slows you down.
I know, but it would make it easier to grab the berry, right?
Make it a little easier. No, I try to just fall off. My path looks like this now. It used to just be like, you know, I just come out here and I try to go wide, right? And I start feathering the right arrow to try and like make this as gradual, right? But that's hard. Anything's hard. My current
Can you push yourself against the ledge
are
here?
like I try and bump up against this ledge.
Yeah, you push yourself. I was just calling it out, dude. Press against the ledge, and then you can consistently
bounce against it a little bit.
And you can have a consistent point.
I probably have like, it's still not consistent, but it's like it's at least twice as effective. I feel
you can find a consistent like point on your character's model to then.
It's not easy. I don't want to mislead you guys, but it's fucking hard.
It would be easy, but you could take like a.
So you get down here, obviously, and you're just here instantly, right? Like it's almost impossible for anyone to stop you.
Yeah.
However, and I think I saw, I don't know who I played against recently that was doing this. A good opening for everybody that comes to the wrap here is to just throw the berry as soon as you grab it, right? Anybody know what I'm going at?
That, yeah.
Is that you guys?
Throws it straight down, right? And hits
so
the
if
dude,
you're
and it
Coombsy
pushes
here,
him further back.
If you're Coombsy here and you open and you like this and you just touch this pile, you just throw immediately and it'll stun this guy.
My only problem is
out of the gate
that I get there quicker than them, and then they're not even at the gate yet, and my berry just goes right.
Except
over the gate.
If it were against me, it probably would work against my opening, maybe.
I mean, I still do it, but now I'm trying to throw. Now I think I want to grab the bean as I'm falling, so I can hit the guy in front of me to boop him further back as he grabs his bean, so I could go onto their side and not have like a weird clash battle in them.
Another like variation of an opening here is somebody coming straight here, and just waiting to see what's open between these two, and you know, just stunning people out of the gates from this platform here, which is really
a lot of the time. That's what I do when I get back when I die. That's usually the pile I go for when I die, into the middle.
See how you guys play. How did you die, Kat?
Let's see.
Just Sypha. Oh, it was like right here, wasn't it?
Middle gate fights. Always, he just tried to
questionable. Kill. Yeah, I think you got to stop going underneath Sypha like that, or underneath the queens. Did you get? Looks like you might have got stunned though as well. You see.
No, I think that was just you paused in the end of his dash frames.
Yeah, I usually just kill the workers underneath and then go to their sword gate.
Let them boop. Yeah. Let your guys boop, and then be the one to be Sypha here, where you let them boop. You should have just rose back up.
Well, what you could have done that's much safer if you want to do that is just kill them right here. Just drop down, wait, time them out, go like this, and then you dive. And unless you're playing against a little god, you should just get away.
That's smart. Yeah,
you're right. You're right. You've seen that before. I now think I've only seen that from a handful of queens. Now you call it out.
The thing is, though, is that like that would only be partially effective against one of my old openings, which would work here, where like I intentionally stagger. So you know, you guys are lined up here. One person comes out. I'd usually wait like a half second behind, and jump up as well.
I have a lot of openers here. It mostly involves me just standing there and looking menacing.
I think that's fucking huge. I think being patient at the opens is, and like actually doing it with intent and figuring out what's available is.
I call out to the queen, hey, I'm baiting. This time I'm jumping up to the mace gate. So I jump up there, stand there, and a lot of the time there's instant reaction.
Nice. I don't see.
Let's see what goes on.
I don't know what happened there, but Sypha got a kill he shouldn't have got, and then he shouldn't have died.
That was a clean movement.
So he gets a this is free here at this point. I think he just
Does he go for a double? He goes for a double. Oh, he
dives
died.
too far.
He was going for the double. Thought better of it at the end. Or just held it to him, like you said.
Oh, movements.
Ooh.
Stay alive. Hop off the snail. So here,
that's when you're off. You're running towards
you're probably gone by this point, and you can throw a berry here, probably almost now, and he'll probably
you're
but
right.
you jump as well. You jump and you run away. And Froggy would, although Froggy, Froggy should be right about here as well. No, he's not thinking about it. Froggy should be right about here.
As soon as he dashes away, this queen dives again, and then now she's going for it. Huh. The thing is, Cypher didn't do what you would think. You'd throw your berry anyway.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And just go get up.
But I mean, what does it cost me, right? What does it cost me to be safe? It costs me a half a second of snail pressure. Like, it's nothing.
The best thing about it is your snail would still be under that platform.
Well, and the best thing about it is that I'm still applying. I'm still applying and the whole game is about pressure. I'm still applying just as much pressure, right? Like, me being on the snail and somebody being right here is essentially the same thing, right? Like, the queen still has to care just as much. Like, the queen cannot fuck off. The queen still has to address this situation. You're just safer, and you're still alive. So that's why it's so important to stay alive at all times as a worker. Oh yeah, you just yeah. Oh god, what's happening here? So I'm just wondering what Bolton. See, it doesn't seem like you guys really play around each other too much. Like, Bolton's up here doing his own thing. He's in a terrible spot at this point. He needs to read this situation. He needs to dash to the right and probably try and get out. And now he's just put himself in potentially the worst spot in the whole map.
Yeah, I mean, that happened to me too on Spire. Yeah, so he needs to come to me, and we need to work together.
Yeah, the point is you guys just need to communicate. That's it. So what's everyone doing? You're right there. Like, this is a decent pinch setup right here. You guys just have to
came up over there behind Cypher.
You can't just blame anybody here. Like, communication is always a two-way thing, right? Like, so you guys just have to communicate. You guys just have to communicate. It has to come from both sides because everybody's in their own game, right? Everybody's being pressured differently at different times. So you have to, if you see something, you don't expect anybody else on your team that has also seen the opportunity. That was laggy. What the fuck? Look at this. It's like so delayed.
Seriously.
Oh, we didn't need that. That's not realistic, though. That's not realistic.
What?
Like I said, for the exact reason. If somebody is dogfighting, they are not capable of making callouts typically. Like, and so somebody else has to. Oh, sure, like an overarching strategy, of course, an objective. You're calling out objectives. Yeah.
So right here we have two maces, Chappy. What should we be doing now?
Well, you want this guy to get up as well because they have 3 up, and there's no point trying to ride snail when they're full mill. So you want to get this guy up. So I would have everybody right here. We would call out this right here, and he would jump over, and you guys would try and get him up here. Or yeah, you guys get him up there, but that was nice. Yeah, that should have been obvious. That was not an option as they started climbing up like this, like right here. I think you guys reset to right here because now this guy's alone. I think he's right here actually, but still, you've got this guy here, and you can dive down on him. So, to be fair though, this is a really, really strong collapse by them. So I mean, there's not a. Not a great answer for. Like what you could have done, you also could have gone at Sypha here directly because Sypha's not being supported. So you read this right here. You dash over. Cheese nips out. Like if I'm here, by the way, I'm probably going to try and stun Sypha here right now. So he's going to get stunned. And if you were already diving, it's potential that you get a kill here. In any case, you're probably going to scare Sypha the fuck away, which is probably going to open up this gate for everyone to try and play around this gate. Now, but the reality though is that like that's like some people might be able to call that out, but a lot of that is just every single player seeing the same thing. You know what I mean? Like just like a professional basketball sports team, like they don't all have to really call out plays all the time, right? They just know how to pick and roll and this and that, and where to be and shit. So that's a big part of it too. Just experience. But you're never going to get there without those initial call outs, right?
Sure.
So you have to keep making attempts. So Kumzi's on this directly on this. Yeah. I don't like, so let's talk about lockout actually, because they clearly have lockout here. So you guys are all dead. Okay. Well, the point is that this is exactly what you want. I mean, in a lockout, it doesn't really change a whole lot, honestly, because the rat beans, even if there are rat beans, the way that we lock out, we just kill people on the rat beans anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So blue's trying to get up. Do they ever get down here? They ever threaten? So they give up top. Let's see if there's something they could have done there. So this is potentially the reason why I think this is, or I have a better lockout, at least theoretically, but these guys are just playing the gates. They're just playing the ledges above the gates. So they don't have a lot of freedom. They're clearly responsible for a small area, right? Mm-hmm. But the way that we lock out usually is, I've already told you guys who were here for the last 2 hours.
Stay in the middle and have one person in the...
One guy is responsible for people that try and come down the bottom, the middle. One person is responsible for people that try and come anywhere through the wrap. And that, what it does is it tightens the map up. Like it lifts the map up higher, right? Like you're basically engaging these workers before they're at your front door, they're at your gate. So you have more opportunity to kill them before they're about to get up potentially, right? And also what it does is if this guy's playing right here, let's say Kumzi's playing mid, like my favorite spot to play would be right here for Kumzi because, they're going to be pouring out of blue. So you kill people right here. So then at least Kumzi and Sypha can try and connect on mid up here whenever this happens. It's not airtight, don't get me wrong, but theoretically it seems good. You also have your Snail Rider here, like I said, and the Snail Rider is also going to be helping you bump people out of this gate should they get past. So like a really common thing, by the way, is to have like say blue, you're riding here, you guys say you have Kumzi's up here helping your queen. This guy squeezes out, he sneaks out like this, and they had a guy that was right here with a berry standing. If you time it right, like you see that coming or whatever, you bump him off, and that should be enough time. You bump him up, he'll bump off the platform. That's gonna be enough time for the rest of your team to respond in time. So that's why I like tying in this guy should have a berry already, always. Anyways, we're back here. So they're up full now. No, Brickmac died now, so they're not full. James living on an edge. Oh, he dies. He took someone else with him though. He gets a sword. That's right. The right is no longer open. We got yellow right under here. Where's your queen? Oh, he's up here.
Top, yeah.
Yeah, I guess you start heading up. I would start heading up, I guess. So now you guys are up full. So now you guys just have to stay alive, right? Like it's just full mill versus full mill. I don't know. Like it's just a numbers game. You just want to play around each other, and you don't want to be ever at a disadvantage. Like this guy's theoretically so fucked. We'll see. Like if these guys identify this, yeah. If he's left, he's out. Now he's fucked. It looks like they did see it a second ago. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in a 2-on-1 situation. Got it. So that's why he was a disadvantage. Got it.
Oh no! You're pressing buttons here, Kat. Yeah.
Yeah.
You almost never dash again after a clash, like in the same direction.
I mean,
you just
what am I supposed to do now? Go
here?
backwards? Rise?
You don't have to dash away. You can just walk away. Like that's how Froggy's been killing literally everyone. You just do the standard walk away. So you dash and then you walk away. You'll be right here, okay? And then you just clear this guy after he does the like. You just don't press buttons afterwards. There's no reason to. There's actually just no reason to just go a second time. There's not in these like obvious one-on-ones. There's never a reason to just go to dash the second time. If you somehow do get the kill after going that second time, it's purely because they're bad, and that should not count towards your data, right? Like that doesn't matter. They just didn't play it right. We got the reverse sweep, or no, the almost reverse sweep, right? Oh no, you get one and then they finish. That's what they do. I just know that the last two were 3-1. So you guys actually just do not go ledge. How do they not have a ledge up?
I don't know. This one went our way because they never got.
Well, yeah, it went your way because they didn't get. That's what I'm telling you. It went your way because they didn't get a ledge up. This is what you should expect. You should expect to be playing against this, right? Like your own team. You should be expecting playing against, not like. All right, so nobody gets up.
I killed Coombsy, and then Brick Matt went up, but he's not a good ledge compared to.
He eventually goes up.
Then
That's good.
They got Coombsy up eventually, but by then they were so far away from berries.
Let's go over their opening because you guys put 5 berries in before they even remotely get. So Brick Matt. So here we go. I play Brick Matt's position, by the way, and which is bottom berries. Okay, this is Metsu Matt on my team, and the way that I've written this up. Well, Matt doesn't ever attempt this jump, by the way. I don't know why. He doesn't. I don't think he's confident in it. That's beside the point. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. So the point is that Matt opens up and always tries to get up on a mace, and I always get here, throw in one berry. I always throw in this berry here, because it takes me farthest away, farthest to the right side of this ledge, which is like most protected against the queen. And then at this point, I either, if he gets up, I'm killed doing berries, or if he doesn't get up, I get up here. Because you've got to get on my second attempt berry, is you've got to get a ledge up immediately. It's like if you don't get a ledge up immediately on this map, you can just see what happens on this map. You got James ledging temporarily as a worker. That works. He probably should have stayed there, frankly. Actually, he should have stayed there. 100% he should have stayed there. James should have just kept emptying his berries this direction and kept jumping up and grabbing them. 100%. Yeah, I mean, it's a great idea. He just can't empty and insert his berries as fast as Cheese Nips is about to start throwing this in. So this is like a temporary ledge until a real ledge gets up, and it's completely viable and would have been fantastic here. So this is another example, by the way, and you can drill this, by the way. Go into a game and drill this, but a lot of ledgers will be right here. A lot of sword ledgers will be right here, and these are scarier. These are harder to kill with your teammates with the stuns, obviously, because they're right here, and because they're not maces and they're not sitting ducks. So this is perfect for you to drill like a dash. I haven't done it yet, so is it maybe it's a dash and a stub, or is it a dash and a stub? I don't know. Anyways, point is, figure out how to stub this. Because most people sit right here. Most people sit right here, and he has like no choice but to react. He has to either dash left or dash right when you stub. He has to. He has one choice, dash left or dash right. If he dashes left, now he's giving you up some space, he's giving you a little more options. If he dashes right, you may get the free kill, because
so
again,
if he dashes left, can I kill him still, or no? I can't really, right? I'd have to reset.
You can. No, it's not free. Well, it's not free. The point is that you you pushed him back. Like you've pushed him back. Maybe maybe you've made space for your teammates, but also now theoretically you're in a 1v1. So first of all, forget it's only a 1v1 situation. So pretend there's only one here. If you stub here and he dashes left into this corner, and you now occupy this space, like you're still in a 1v1 against a warrior, like a sword. This is great for you. You still have tools that he doesn't have, right? He's literally in a corner. Now that he's in a corner, you know which direction he's coming, right? So you can do any kind of dash cancel towards him. Probably, you probably ape him a little bit here, move left, and then dash cancel back to here. You know he's going right. 100% he's going right. So now you just have it clear. If it's a 2v1, it's a different situation. But I'm just telling you. So for when you face me, because this will be my ass right here, and then I'll be regretting doing any of this training. So I think actually now that I'm fast forwarding to that match, if I see you doing this, I might actually consider doing this attack under here. Yeah, it's hard to say though. All right, so 2 ledgers. I don't really like Matt's passiveness. Right, one of the benefits, like use your tools, right? One of the benefits of a sword is their mobility, and he's completely misusing that right here. So he should be trying to be active on the map somehow. He could be sweeping these berries away at the very least. He probably should be going out and trying to kill workers as they fall right through here, like this. Probably should try and get a kill right here. Now,
amazing kill.
now he's on his back foot. Oh, too early. Oh, he got away with it. Because he had a second one there. It's a cat. That's free clear, nice. I would no, I don't know what I would do here because I'm trying to think you play right around here, but Sypha's gonna come fuck with you, and you have 2 lives left. I think at some point you can attempt to make a play, but really what should be happening is you should be getting people up on this.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I was just so afraid of clearing because I just could not take Coombsy down the entire game. So I was like, I'll just avoid him here.
Yeah. What you need is, like, the recipe here, you need is somebody to staying alive with a bean nearby, and you just have to come by and get this gate. No, there's just one, right? How'd that go through Coombsy? What the hell? Right? This goes right through him. Not that it matters. Lag. Oh, the berry that comes through him right here. This goes right through Coombsy. It's just kind of weird looking. This is just a miss. No, this is just a little bit of a misplay. Like they didn't need 2 people to rotate up like that. Like he didn't need to do that. This did not have the lateral movement to ever make this, right? Like that was not happening. Coombsy should have just stayed low.
I think it's because they don't know the throws. So like
I think they know the throws. They must know the throws.
You don't think they don't?
It's just a misplay.
Okay.
It's just a misplay. I mean, that was Coombsy, right? Like that was GGG. No, this is GGG still, right? Did they change their roster?
It's Cereal Box is their queen.
This is West version. Okay.
Yeah. But
these guys know the throws.
And then Sypha just filled in for them.
What happened there? How'd you get it?
I don't remember.
Sypha felt giving.
Yeah, he just gave it to me.
Oh, cheese! Cheese! Cheese, let's learn the throws, Cheese. Actually, I'm sure Cheese knows the throws.
Yeah, he knows all
right?
the throws. He just messed up. Long game.
Ah.
It's okay. I mean, we're
it's
still
all good.
ahead on berries.
It's a long ass game. I'm so tired.
Okay,
All right, where's Cat?
that's Sypha. Eventually.
Yeah, this should be killing Coombsy, it looks like, or at least an attempt on Coombsy.
Yeah, I was just so scared of him, dude. Yeah, but like, yeah, I get it now. I'm not timing him out.
Use your by the way, use your dash cancel to space on this guy, right? So like,
because if I dash towards him, he'll run away, right?
No, what will happen is
he'll run away a little bit.
Like, say right here is where he's gonna start running, right?
Yeah.
Or do making a play underneath you. Did he kill? No. Huh?
Now Sypha kills me.
My point is though is that some maces will run away, but they'll also try and pump fake you and go back into you. Like, since if they know that you're always going to be timing them out, the counterplay as a mace is oftentimes to, I would say, ape the queen. So say you're timing out, your mace is running out. Typically, you're always running away, but just on the last few seconds, like sometimes you want to switch it up 15% of the time, and for those last 1.5 seconds, you just go straight at the queen, who's probably trying to get as close to you as possible, and you can get some kills that way. But the point is that you want to be precise, right? Like, you don't ever want to just don't close ground, only flapping and only doing full dashes. Close ground with like short dash cancels as well. Just use dash cancels to get as close to Coombsy as possible as he's timing out. It's really good timing though by Coombsy. He's making it hard. This one looks pretty free though. Also, oh my god, I can't believe I mentioned it. This is 100% a stun right here. Should be, at least. If you guys start looking for these, is my point, right?
If you look for them, yeah.
Like, Bolton has this guy, what is he doing? He's ready to take it right to the face. 100% he's ready to take this to the face. He's here for the ledge and the ledge only. He's not thinking about what happens afterwards. So all Bolton has to do is throw this in. And you need to expect what's going to happen. He's going to end up over here when he gets stunned, right? So you have already got to probably dashed like over him preemptively, like just before the stun hits, and that way you can clean him up afterwards. So it's not going to be immediate, right? Like, it takes a few trial and errors. So how it would like play out would be like in real time. It'd be like how does this work at 205? So here's Bolton. He's coming through. Ideally you guys are on opposite sides, by the way, but let's just go with this situation. He's running through. He doesn't need to do anything special. First of all, he could throw this in if he really wanted to, but if you guys can also make the concerted effort to get the kill on Coombsy. Like, that's something I've been talking about my team with, is when do we literally favor the berry's purpose, for going in the hole or for specifically killing Coombsy here. And we've talked about that. Like, is it 3? Is it cut off 2 berries left? Right? Like, this is still, I would say, this is a good opportunity to kill Coombsy because you've got like 2 berries right here ready to go in after you kill Coombsy.
It would be really helpful to take him out.
Yeah. And after this, now you're going to take away this guy's going to have to rotate up and all this shit. So at this point, Bolton probably can do right from here. He could probably do a bind throw at this point if he wanted to, or he can wait to right here to do a regular throw now at any point, or you can wait to drop down and get closer to Coombsy. Like, really, you can wait just to get close right next to Coombsy. At this point, though, you probably dash over him here because he's going to end up over here. Yeah, I don't know about that, but so here, or Michael hits the ground right here, and this is like a 99% stun, right? You just jump, and you just let go at the last second. This is 100% of a stun, right? So all I'm telling you, Kat, is to realize that he's going to be bumped. Coombsy's going to be bumped over in this direction, so you just want to be ready to catch him, right? With a warm embrace, right about over here. If he gets the stun out, right here is perfect. If he gets the stun out, he's going to end up right about here. Oh god, that wasn't bad though. The way you actually did dash cancel just then, Kat, to get closer to him right there. That's a dash cancel for sure.
I see. Interesting. I didn't even know he was there. I think he saw me.
Of course you knew he was there. You were just engaged with him. You were just engaged with this guy.
No, Sypha. I didn't know Sypha was there.
Oh, of course. Yeah, of course you didn't know Sypha was there. Sure. I think was this the one where Sypha kind of found you? Let's see.
He was. I think Sypha knew I was there because he.
Yeah.
Because he was.
He probably didn't know you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were there for quite a while in that same position, so he had a long time to keep track of you.
Dude, thanks so much for this. I mean, I'm gonna go through this video and kind of like take notes and like kind of spar myself with dash canceling and hitting.
Do it, man. Go to the gym. That's what I tell all my boys to do. Go to the berry gym. Or for you, it's not a berry gym. Queen gym.
That was awesome, man.